expected, up 9/10.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Great job, Sensei. Every morning, the financial forecast. It's now inflation, GDP,
so
live.
We're equaling, haven't had any changes there. We've moved up a couple of basis points. We're at
market selling off. I've got my buy orders in place.
We're now at 418. And do remember that today, if we close lower in yield, and right now we're basically right on the border of unchanged, it would be down 7 sessions in a row. If the 2-year note closes lower on the day, it would be the 5th lower close in a row. And all of that may be due to some negative news like less jobs. July 24th is the last time ADP was down at 62,000. But the equity markets certainly seem to find some solace in lower rates. Back to you.
Okay, Rick. Steve Leisman joins us now.
Where are we? Let me go over the numbers for you. GDP was negative today. We were expecting some growth, forecast 0.5, consensus 0.3. In fact, we've come in at negative 0.3, which means the Fed will step in now and reduce rates, as we know. This is why the market is selling off. The economy is slowing down quicker than expected, which is good for inflation, because when economy slows down, producers have to reduce their prices to be able to encourage sales. So when things slow down, it brings prices down, inflation down. However, we don't want stagflation and we don't want to go into a recession. We may already be in one. We don't know. After a couple of quarters, we'll find out. We may even already be in a recession. But if we are, that's the bottom of the market anyway. But we've got a negative number of 0.3. Now, in an hour and a half, we get the inflation numbers. And obviously, we're expecting to see those down as well. But tariff news might ruin the party just a little bit, but we are forecast at 0.1, previous 0.4, so we are expecting inflation, core PCE, to come down as well. So that's interesting. And then tomorrow we've got manufacturing, and we've got non-farm payrolls on Friday. So it's some important data. Now, I've got my buy zone set. We said to people, do not buy the pump. Over and over again, I keep saying the same thing. Do not buy. I'm ready to buy my next 13 shares, which will be my most recent trade, where I can buy back again. So that's what we want to do and gain an extra share from doing that. But it's got to drop below my average of 494 on VU. That's how I buy the S&P 500. Let me go through all the comments. I think we're open to general subscribers at the moment. We'll go members only in a second. So tap the like button. We've got our GDP down. It is down. It's not good. It's kind of expected, though. Even though the market didn't expect it, the forecast, it's kind of what I expected. This is what we want. This is what the Fed have been doing over several years to slow the economy down, to bring inflation down, and that's what we need. So it's if you are a long-term investor, this is what you want to see, because this will cool the market down, provide you to buy at the right price, bring inflation down, which is the most important thing, right? So we'll see what inflation does in an hour and a half. We're going to stay live for that. We're going to cover that. All right, tap the like button. How many people are watching? 215. Okay, let's get busy on the fizzy. Come on, here we go. Let's pump it up. We need 100 likes in 1 minute, because there's 200 people watching. So we should be at least that. Ready? Okay. Let me show you how many people are watching. Put it live on the screen. Here it is. And let's get it going. And then I'm going to go for all the comments and questions and the story of the day. Coca-Cola beat SMCI, looking a bit scary. Right. So here we go. 222 watching live right now. Okay. 100 likes. We got 2. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What are you up to now? What are we up to? And we are up to 38. That's more like it. Okay, let's get ready. It's a big day today. We've got the market selling off, a bit of a crash right now, going down. People are using the phrase blood on the streets. Inflation, we'll find out about inflation in an hour and 20 minutes from now. Trade wars still going on. we should get some results on that today. Lutnick is speaking again, and the Fed is about to turn the money printer on. That looks pretty inevitable now. The money printer's going to go on and rate cuts are going to come now if you are borrowing money, if you are a new business, MMA, mergers, acquisitions, you are IPOing, you will love to hear the fact of rates coming down because it will be a bottom and people will buy in. So very, very nice indeed. Let me see how many likes we got now. We got 38, we want 100, and then we're going to go to all the comments and questions. We've got SMCI today as well. Let me scroll down here. 60, we're nearly there. 40 to go. Let me have a quick cup of tea. Cheers, everybody. If you want one of my mugs, you can get one of these mugs. It's the martynlucasshop.com, and you can get your own mug signed just like that, or an XRP official mug. Yep, we've paid for the logos to bring you the official merchandise. There is the shop link, martynlucasshop.com. All right, let's get straight into it. How many have we got now? 60. Let me refresh the screen in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it on, bring it on. 64. We're nearly there. There we go. It's a very good morning. Let me start bringing the comments in. We've got first, we've got Matt was here first. Good morning, Emmanuel. Great show, Sensei. It certainly was a great show. He did a great job. That's getting better and better every day. I've taken down about 50 notes for Sensei. Sensei, I've texted you all your show notes. Go and check your show notes. Spec them done by tomorrow's show. He'll tell you we don't mess about. He said, yeah, every morning I get show notes. When will the show notes end? They won't, Sensei. They'll never end. All right, okay, what are we up to now? But massive improvement, Sensei. Keep your audio level, sound levels tab, window, Ecamm Live on the top. That's how you sometimes get echo, because you've got to be watching. I'm always watching my sound levels and my peak levels, so I know my mixes and how it is. Keep that on the level. You may remember Stacey actually commented it started to echo when you were setting it up. Well, you'd know it was echoing if you've got the levels on the top. And I really loved the scene changes. Really nice. Open up with that. Maybe get a bit of that music I gave you on YouTube, the copyright music for a bulletin, weather forecast type audio in the first 15 seconds. Have it. Will it be a sunny day? Will it be a wet day? A rainy day, stormy day? Those scene changes look beautiful. The fades were lovely. The timing, the voice levels were great. Add that at the beginning, because when people watch it back later on this afternoon, which people will be watching it now, of course, that'll get them engaged in what you're all about in the first 15 seconds. That's essential. Top tip there for anyone setting up a YouTube channel. You're getting a free masterclass here. All right, 73 likes. Let's go. Oh, at 100, I'm going to bring you the news. 77, we're very slow this morning. It's the inflation report. Come on. Do you know what? Too slow. I need to get on with it. Tap the like button. You didn't do it. I'm going to get out of here. There we go. I'm going to get rid of the music straight away. I'm going to get on. We'd love to get 100 because it will share it out, but the most important thing is to deliver the news on time. So hopefully it'll get to 100 later on. It's a very slow morning. You know why that is, don't you? Everyone's still watching Sensei's show on replay. Bloody hell, I've got to rethink this. Should be at 200 likes already. All right, so let me come back to the comments. Great show, Sensei. It certainly was. From Stacey there. Good morning, Martyn Lucas Aid family. JJ 8-Ball. Thanks, Sensei. Wasn't it great? That's every morning now, every single morning, every trading day, that is. Sensei, you'll be like me now, looking forward to a bank holiday when the markets are closed. And of course, that only counts. I know you're in the UK, but it's the US market that the show is based upon. So when the US market has a day off, you have a day off. Let's go. Hello, everybody. We're all doomed. Yeah, we're all doomed. Good morning. Hello, Martyn. Dynamite Power. Hello from work. Leston Win. PA, that's bad. What's bad? Well, that's it for now. Maybe the Fed saves us from this madness. It's pretty much impossible to be negative next quarter after all this drama. So recession is pretty much safe. PA, I don't necessarily agree with that, but I can see where you're going. Good morning to you, Blue Line Pick. Good morning, Martyn and family. Cowboy Bob, DJ and Dance. So tired of just spinning my wheels, not getting anywhere. Still not, well, we are getting somewhere. I heard Sensei actually speak to a troll in the show and say something like, when someone was saying XRP's going nowhere, and he pointed out the way he's grown, not only has he made money multiple times, he's gained more position. I'm exactly the same. Everyone is focusing on today, not tomorrow. My overall portfolio is down at the end of the overall position, but am I bullish or bearish? I'm more bullish than ever. Why? Because I own more shares of the S&P and I own them at lower prices. It's about acquiring stock for the future. So many of you are focused on the profit today and how much money I've got today. What you should be focusing on is how much of the business you own. And have you got the business at ever better prices? That is what you should be focused on, and no one very rarely is. I started out with Virgin Galactic, lost $30,000 in my first year of trading, learned a lot. Then I went professional on YouTube. It became an income for me. I went mainstream media and changed my whole forecast and what I was doing, rebalanced my portfolio, coming from a 60,000 bottom down after all the crashes with Trump and so on, a $60,000 down. I'm now under 29 down. I've gained like $31,000 in the last couple of weeks. That's what's important. So I've started from a down position, but I'm still down overall. But I've now got $370,000. I started with 5,000 of the S&P, and I've even lowered my average on it. And I've been buying it over the period going up, and I've lowered my average. So am I in a better position now? Of course I am. Of course I am. At the beginning, 4 years ago, I was flat with no shares. Now I'm down 29 grand overall. I'm still up because I've got $370,000 worth of shares, and they're going to go up this year. This year, I'll be up overall for the first time since I rebalanced. And by the end of the year, actually, I should be up 10%. And if I'm up 10% on 370 grand, guess what? I'm up $37,000 overall. What's important is not your portfolio balance. It's how many shares, how much of the pie you own, how much of the businesses you own. Don't be focused on stocks, be focused on businesses. Own the businesses that are making you money, own more of them at lower prices. That's what it's about. There were many times that Warren Buffett, when he started off, he was under, but what he did was acquire more businesses and own more. Do you think the day he bought Coca-Cola, it was up the next day? Of course it wasn't, all right? You got to acquire the business and hold it and wait and give it patience. Plant the seeds, let them turn into seedlings, let them turn into small little plants, let them turn into trees, wait for them to produce fruit, and then pick some of the fruit and let it recycle. That's what it's all about. Compound interest once you've built a business. Bull run maybe in 4 years again. Well, if it's in 4 years, you're wrong, but if it is, Ed Jennis, that's great. Why? Because I can own more and more of the businesses at lower and lower prices, so when things take off, I'm ready to go. I'm digging the ditches when everybody else is out, selling out and moaning. And by the way, I don't need my money until 10, 20 years from now. So that suits me perfectly. You have to know what your goal is. Morning SFC, that was a great show. Sensei, that was a great show from Sensei. It certainly was. Like the button and the bell. Let's go, everyone. Thank you, Sensei. Very much appreciated. I've got some special videos coming out today from Sensei as well, including some surprise ones which will be posted to his X account. Go and check it out. By the way, if you don't already know, if you've not yet checked, I'll give you the link to my X. There's my X. All right, here's a bit of fun for you. Here's my X account. Now, as you can see, I only follow 3 people. Here's my account. I'm growing. We started this a year and a half ago with 0, 4,116. Top tip for anyone. Are you a creator or are you a consumer? If you are a creator and you're watching this and go, how do you grow your X account? You grow your X account by always providing value, not providing content. Providing value, service, help people, support people. Number 1, provide a value to people. Number 1. And number 2, don't follow for follow just to get everyone to follow you, because you end up not going anywhere because X won't promote you. If I followed 1,000 people today, my followers would go to 5,000 straight away, because people would follow back going, oh, there's a guy here with 4,000 followers. He must be great. They'll follow me back. I would have 5,000 followers who don't engage with me. What would be the point? Zero. I only follow my creators on the show because I know what I am. I'm a creator, not a consumer. All right? I haven't got time to watch other stuff. I'm too busy making it. So when you click on this little button here, it says, who am I following? Click on the following tab. All right. And you can see my music one for the Friday, my personal views, my personal thoughts, and my music. You can see Sensei, follow him, and Evtol. That's Vaz with the Evtol hub. So we've got those couple of channels there that you might want to have a look at, and that way you'll know what they're doing within inside the network, within inside the family and everything else. So that's what that's all about. All right. Okay. Back to questions. Thank you, says Ale Reza. Hello, everyone. Sasha Lantia, XRP to the moon. How are you feeling after that whiskey? Oh, my God. Liam gave me a really good dinner, plenty of coffee and water, and I feel fine. But thank you very much. Mia and Leah are going out for dinner tonight. We're going to have a nice dinner tonight in our local steakhouse, thanks to all of you guys with the super chat last night. That was a lot of fun. Martyn is my favourite. Hollow Quittel. Oh, that's very kind of you. Thanks for snitching. Now I'm getting told off. I love it. I watch everything, Sensei. I mean, literally, I watch everything. I know what's being said. I've got a special tool actually called, and in fact, I'm not going to tell you what it is because you'll circumvent it, but I've got special tools that anything that is said verbally, anything that is said in type, whenever my name is said, written anywhere, I get notified about it. So all large corporations have the same. I learned that with my time in One Night in Vegas when we were doing filming with the ITV and the BBC. Always aware of everything that's going on in their business. And I have tools that will tell me whenever my name is said, mentioned, anything, anywhere. And I get an update every single day. Am I still live? Have we got an issue? Yes, we have. I thought we had an issue there. That's what. Oh, hello! Look at the market going down. Come on, give me some VU. Give me some VU. How do you do? It's because GDP. Oh, lovely. It's still up. My buy is in. Look, here it is. Can you see on the screen? There we go. See. Limit buy. I always have my limit buy set for these flash crashes. We'll wait. This is going down before the inflation report. The market is cooling. This is good. This is good. This allows you another chance to buy the bottom. It means we're either in a recession or we've already been in one. And if we're in one or we've been in one, the next thing is we come out of a recession. This is what we need. We need the market to cool down. We need it to sell off. This is why I said another 20% is coming, lower than where we were before. This is why I returned some of my shares. Remember I said I sold some? People couldn't understand that. My critics and trolls always like to go, Martyn always says he holds a stock, but then he sells some. Can you see that? Look, I sold 12 shares at 572. Why? Because I trimmed it down to buy lower. I'm a long-term investor, but for me, $6,000 is nothing. I have $370,000 of shares, so I trim. Everyone trims. You have to trim. You have to bring your portfolio into balance. I'm a long-term investor. I'm bullish, but I still trim, and I trim where it doesn't cost me any money. And I've explained how I do tax lots. If you've not yet watched that video, it's called Always Win. Always win. I never lose on my trades. Since I rebalance 24 trades, 24 wins. This will be my 25th trade, and I won't win. I won't lose. All right? Go and watch that video. Type Martyn Lucas Investor, Always Win. You'll find it. But I just sold 12 shares at 572, and the market was going up, and everyone went, oh my God, you're missing out. Well, of course I'm not missing out. I sold 12 shares. I've got how many have I got now? I don't know. I've got bloody lost count. 700? Doesn't matter. It's a trim, a tax position trim to reduce my tax, but not gain a lot, post a profit. And at the same time, buy back when it goes down. If it doesn't go down, somebody will say, well, what if it doesn't go down? Well, first of all, it is going down. If it doesn't go down, it doesn't matter. I've got more liquidity because there will be crashes in the future. It doesn't matter when it occurs. I'm ready to buy. I'm always ready to buy. Now, my strategy has changed over time. Initially, I didn't have this strategy. Why? Because I didn't have what I have today, because my target is to get to $1 million. Now I know I've got enough to get to $1 million. I'm protecting my money. So the strategy has changed. It's adjusted. And that's what you got to do. You got to grow. When you grow, you protect. Very different. Then you start looking at tax advantages. Do you move into rights? Do you start selling? Do you start borrowing against it? It's a game of chess, not checkers, folks. Anyway, 494 is my buy. We're way off. We got another $8 yet. Will it go there? I don't know. It would do if inflation was hot, but it might be. And it might be. And if it does, it will flash crash down. Vroomf. I shall buy the shares. Thank you very much. And then we'll start going up again. That's how it works. That's why the buy orders are so important. A lot to learn from the piano master, Joe Adam. Cheers, Martin. SFC, crypto starting to dump. Yes, it will. There's no fundamental value, of course. However, the S&P, we got a good earnings this morning. Coca-Cola, one of my favorites. Coca-Cola, as expected, beat on earnings. SMCI, though, big warning coming up with SMCI. I'll bring that in a minute. Fed need to step in and reduce rates and stop playing games. They're not playing games. They're doing the right thing. They're going to reduce rates now. Martin, I've never looked at VU. I trade options. I never trade options. Never use shorts. I only own the stock. I don't believe in it. How close is the correlation between the two? VU and SPOT, SPX, the S&P 500. It's the same thing. VU, SPY, they track the S&P 500. It's the same thing. XRP dropping fast. Let me have a quick look at it for you. XRP, is it dropping fast? Down. Yep. Well, at the end of the day, there's no fundamental value. You cannot compare the S&P 500 to what's happening with XRP, but I'll take note of it though. All right. Okay, not as hot outside. It's nice. Send it to Europe. Holla all. Hi, Martin. Mike sends in the team. Love it. Good morning, everybody. Morning. I remain optimistic. I don't get why people are selling XRP. Just hold it for God's sake. I know. I'm right with you, Stephen Mariano. Why everyone's selling, I don't know, because they don't know what they own, and they say they love it, but they don't. They say they believe in it, but they don't. It's the same thing all over and over again. People are always telling you one thing and doing the other. That's why I go live every day showing you I do what I say and I say what I do, right? I'm accountable. You can call into the show. You can ask me any question. I will put your comments on the screen. People say they love one thing, but they don't. Oh, I love XRP, but I'm dumping it. Yeah, I know. Crazy. You're buying a speculative asset that you believe got at $10, but you sell it at $2.20. Well, why did you buy it? It doesn't earn any money, so you're not buying it because of fundamental principles. You're buying it because you believe it's going to 10, but the moment it starts to go down, you sell it. What's the sense of that? Don't know. I'm right with you. Does anyone think Archer can make it? Archer, I'm so glad you've come in here today asking that question. We have a technical chart. Sensei, can you get my Archer and can you get my Archer and EVTOL? EVTL. What the hell's it bloody called? Anyway, you know what I mean, Sensei. Can you get my two EVTOL vertical aerospace? Vertical aerospace and Archer done, please, Sensei. I'm going to do fundamental ones. We've got two earnings coming up from Vaz on the main show. Vertical aerospace and Archer. And we will have all those answers for you. We are going to take over the space. Hustle Brothers, they've been hustling around the space for a while, but we're taking over the EVTOL space. and Vaz loves my competitive spirit to absolutely own that space like we do for other things. Good morning. Why we invest in XRP? If it's a utility, it's long-term use. Why people are selling now is beyond me. I agree with you. Dynamite power. But you should always trim, though. But people aren't trimming. They just dump. They buy it. They sell it. They don't trim. And we know that by the way the trades work. Good morning, Karen Justice. Good morning, James. The recession, time to get out. Time to get in. Very, very opposite. Tim the chin. You don't sell on a recession, you buy on a recession. What are you talking about? This is the problem with retail. Retail runs away and institutions go, thanks a lot, I'll buy it. Why do you think Warren Buffett sold before it went down and now he's ready to buy back? Why do you think I trimmed before it went down and I'm ready to buy back? You buy the recession, you don't sell the recession. Anyone here Revolve AI? Resolve AI. I can do a full review on that. It's one that we want to look at again. If you become a member, there's the link to become a member. I'll do a full review for you. There's my Seeking Alpha. There's my X and Instagram, and there's our Discord. We're now. Please, if you click on it, do not click enter, click subscribe as a member. You can't come in anymore for free. It's a $2.99 a month service because we're amplifying the gains. We're doing many, many more things for you on the server now. More people expecting negative GDP. We got negative GDP. So people are reacting to it. The market is always reacting. We've got to be proactive. Market will dump but pump wildly because Powell will be forced to reduce rates. Hello, James. Good morning. Exploring, learning and doing. Yes, James Carr is doing just fine. Thank you. Steve Wally. Henrik from Denmark. Great to have you here. Rocket Labs earnings. Martyn, do you have space for the 8th of May? I've got to translate this because he is in Denmark and he goes day, month, not month, day like the US, and I know he's from Denmark, so I've got to reverse it. So the 8th of May, some of you are going, that's August 5th. No, it's not. It's the 8th of May to Henrik. Confusing world, right? 8th of May. Let me have a look. I'll tell you before you super chat me, because that's what you're going to do, right? 8th of May. Yes, it's available. Let me just check on whether it's a $5 or a $10 super chat, because it depends how busy that day is going to be. Let me have a look. 8th of May. Right, 8th of May, Rocket Lab. Rocket Lab on the 8th of May. Let's have a quick look. Right. Unfortunately for you, it's a $10 super chat. And the reason why is because of that. We have Soundhound and Coinbase. We have these two that will be bought up as well. So it's the first one to do a $10 super chat. Rocket Lab, Soundhound, or Coinbase. After hours, May the 8th. These are ones that are booked. May the 1st is booked. Eli Lilly. Virgin Galactic, May the 15th. Lucid, May the 6th. Robin Hood, May the 7th. Archer is booked May the 12th. May the 13th, I've got two, SMCI and Mobix. Vertical Aerospace, May the 13th as well. So we've got a real big squeeze on the 13th. Nvidia, the 21st, booked. May 28th, Agincourt. So Henrik is asking about this one because there are three in competition: Coinbase, Rocket Lab, Soundhound, and we only do them on the main channel now because the extra channel is the Restream channel. Unfortunately, it's a $10 super chat. First one, is it going to be Rocket Lab, Soundhound, or Coinbase? It can't be all three. That's a fact. So whoever's first gets it. That's it. Last call for May the 8th. You got to be quick. Yeah, May the 8th. Right. Let's move on. I'd love to Rocket Lab, but never get into it. Good work. It certainly is. Hi from Dubai, 36 degrees. Good morning to you, Kembley. Sends it. I typed a thank you at the end of your channel this morning. I want to tell you, Martyn, how great the show was. Thank you. You liked it. What did you like about it? Was it better than my show? Don't say that. If it was better than my show, I don't want to know. Yeah, I do. I do want to know. If you think my show's rubbish, you think Sensei's better, tell me. But then tell me why Sensei's show's better, and I'll make it better. I'll make my show better. Hello and good morning, you wonderful breath of fresh air people. I'm loving it. Chad Jacobs, Senza, I watched your videos. Thanks. I agree with the market cap. Should be FDV. What have we got here? That's it. That's it. That's it.
Henrik Yorkos donated 89 Danish kroner through a super chat. RKLB, winking face emoji. Have a nice day all.
There it is. May 8th. May 8th is sold out. May 8th is sold out. There'll also be a promotional video for that coming up as well. May 8th, after hours, RKLB. All right, that's it. May 8th, Rocket Lab. Thank you, Henrik. That is 90 Danish kroner. It's about $10. All right. There was a glitch. What was the glitch? Hey, Martyn, can you give us some info about Gorilla? I certainly can. I know the CEO. We've had him live on the show. If you want to become a member, I'll do a full review for you and cover the earnings for you. There you go. When is the inflation report? The inflation report is in 58 minutes. I will cover it live on this show. Good morning, GoDB. We'll ring the bell. I will refresh Wall Street in a minute. We've got plenty of time. Is it worth buying overnight when the market is closed? Looks like it's the best buy at 1 a.m. in the morning, UK. Okay. Walker wonders why. If you are buying overnight, you have to be careful because there is less volume, less liquidity. Things move up and down very quickly. All right. So you can get caught overbuying or underpaying or whichever you like. So what you do, if you're on Robinhood, you have access to the markets 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Not every stock, but most stocks, you have 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. All right. So what you do is if you want to trade overnight, and I trade 24/7, 5 days a week, I have buy orders set. If I show you this here, if I show you my order placed, you can see it says here, good until cancelled. It's as far out as it can go, 90 days, 24/7, including the overnight hours, including the 24/7 trading. But I have a limit order. Can you see it's an order placed, a limit order, and it's set for $494. Can you see that? Look. Now, if you simply buy, if you wake up and go to the toilet at 2 o'clock in the morning and you go and buy the S&P, you just go buy at 3 o'clock in the morning, you could end up buying and paying too much or selling and getting less than you want. You've got to set a limit order. So yes, it's a great time, but use it wisely. I have a limit order because I want to buy the S&P 500 at any point now into the future, and the furthest I can go out is 90 days, and I want to buy 13 shares, which is, I want to gain one, add back, so I gain a share, but I want to buy it under my average. I'm all about now lowering my average. I don't pay a penny over my average. So my average is like what, 4.94 and 54 cents. Well, because I'm still acquiring more stock, it doesn't have to go 490 or 400 or 21 cents. You're never going to go there. Anything lower is a win. I'm not trying to time the market. I'm not trying to beat the market. In fact, I do, but I don't have to, right? So I want more. So I don't care if it goes 494 and then it goes to 493. Doesn't matter. My average has been improved. I've got more stock. I've lowered my average. Next time I do it, I'll do it at 493. Now, eventually, I'll never get any more shares because eventually it will never go to that level, that low again. That's just the way the market works. Inevitably, at some point, that will be the bottom and it will never go there again. Because in 5 years from now, we're going to be double. We're going to be $1,000 a share. Well, it ain't going to go to 494 ever again. So I'm still in the accumulating stage, but I've got enough now to go to $1 million. So now I'm raising the bar. I'm buying only if it's under this level. And eventually it won't be, and I'll go, that's it. But I'll always leave that there, because if you get a flash crash at some point, the war breaks out, I always want to be ready to buy more. But over time, that'll get less and less. So I hope that answers your question. Everything is always good. It just sounds like Trump repeating himself and then promoting himself. When is the report? Yep, in 54 minutes. Stupid ass MF, don't even know until, I'm not sure what that means. I don't get any of that. I am ready to buy more XRP as it falls. Sensei, you are good at what you do. He is fantastic at technical charts. Yes, he is. And now he's getting pretty good at doing weather and fancy overlays, right? He's like this, right? He does fancy overlays, a bit like this. You ready? This is the new Sensei. Welcome to The Breakfast Show, live every morning. My name is Sensei. I'm covering the charts. Will the markets be up or down? Will it be a crash today? What about our crypto and Amazon? We heard how XRP is linking with Amazon. As our robot comes walking down the road towards us, should we be buying crypto? Should we be buying XRP? My name is Sensei Crypto. I'm live every morning with your forecast for the day. He's getting into all that now, isn't he? He's getting into all that stuff now. Yeah. I gave him access to my secret stash of B-roll and showed him how to do it, and now he's doing it too well. It's like doing it better than me now. Anyway, when is the report, guys? Yeah, we got that. Righteous to complain that no one knew the future. I'm listening to a guy giving advice, hoping to get a million. He's got to be 50. I'm listening to a guy giving advice, hoping to get to a million. He's got to be 50. Scrooge, no idea. Nice job, Mike, I assume. Morning, Mike. It was Stacy. Hi, GoDB. It was Mike. What's going on? It was you. It was me. What's going on? Trading stop order on Robinhood as opposed to no. It's not relevant to me anymore. No. Stop trailing order is if you're trying to sell. You've got to remember, the tools that Robinhood give you or any brokerage give you, why do they exist? They exist to benefit the business, which is Robinhood. Robinhood is a business. It's there to make money for Robinhood and its shareholders. Maybe you want to own some of Robinhood stock. It's not there to make you money. You make money from your wise decisions, but the application was designed for them to make money. People who use stop losses, in my opinion, shouldn't. Why? Because if you're using a stop loss, it means you don't know what the stock is worth. So why did you buy it? I've read books on this, on Warren Buffett, and he doesn't believe in it. Neither do I. He doesn't care if the stock goes down. The stock price is not the business. I just buy more when it goes down. I know what I own. I own a business. And when it goes down, I buy more. I don't put a stop loss in place, because if I put a stop loss in place, what does that say? It means I don't know what's going on and I'm protecting my money from going down. But that's because you don't know what you own. If the stock goes down, you buy more. You don't sell it on the way down. People go, well, that's an insurance policy. It's an insurance for me not losing my money. No, it's not. The markets go up. They go down. If you know what you own and you know what you own is undervalued and it produces something for the future, why do you sell it when it goes down? The very definition of that is stupid. The very definition of that is you don't know what you're doing. That's what traders do. That's what Wall Street does. But they're not investors. They're not investing in America. They're not waving a flag, even though there's a flag outside Wall Street. They are simply traders. They're taking money out of a trading market. That's why it's called a stock market, like a cattle market. Buy, sell, buy, sell. Investors own businesses that produce the money going forward. So when it goes down, you buy more. You sell when you want to take profit. Or in my case, I never sell. I borrow against it. So I don't pay any income tax on my gains either. And I live for free. That's what you do. That's what rich people do. They always borrow against their investments, because the money they borrow, the rates they borrow are so low, and what their investments earn is earning more than what it costs to borrow. So that's why they do it. And that's what I'll be doing. But so trailing stop orders, no. And remember, a limit order or a stop trailing order was designed by the brokerage to make the brokerage money. It wasn't designed to help you. The more times you trade, the more Robinhood makes money. Oh, you'll go, yeah, but it doesn't cost any money. There's commission-free trading. No, it's not. It advertises it to be free, but it's not. There's wholesale trading inside the market makers. They wholesale your shares, and you pay slightly more, which includes the fee. That's how it works. You're paying always slightly more. I only mean a penny, but billions of trades a day, billions of pennies adds up for Robinhood. All right. So I don't use that. I don't use any of those tools because I know what I own, I buy what I own, and I keep what I own. And I certainly don't sell on the way down because of fear. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Famous quote when someone asked Warren Buffett, what does it feel like to lose millions of dollars in a day or in an hour? He says, I haven't lost anything, have I? Well, he hasn't. It's like with me, my overall portfolio at the end is still down, but I now have more stock. And each time it bounces quicker and faster and stronger. Remember, bull markets always last longer and bull markets are always stronger. If you buy more on the way down and lower your average if you can, now I can, before that wasn't my focus, now it is, because I've got enough for $1 million, you're going to bounce back stronger and stronger every single time. So it's only a transference of wealth. People sell out of fear, they're traders, investors buy it. Are you a trader or an investor? An investor will always beat a trader at the end of the day. Traders might win today. You might say, I've just bought Binky Bonk coin and I've just made $10 profit. What have you made today? 0. But you've got to pay 20% tax on something that has no value whatsoever. You got $10, so actually you've only got 8 because you got to pay 20% to the tax man. Now what do? Now you'll probably gamble again and lose it on the next time. Let's say you win again. You got to pay another 20% tax. While you're doing that, my businesses are compounding and compounding and compounding. And in 5 years' time, you'll see it live on the show. I'll have $1 million. And guess what happens when I get $1 million? I earn 100 grand a year just at 10%. Think about that. 100 grand a year income from doing nothing. I'm not trading anything. Think about that. So many people think they can get rich overnight. That's the problem. Looks like it's time to buy more XRP then. Morning, LOL, Stacy, lots of smiling faces. I'm loving it. Let them sell. I want it all. That's the attitude. That's the attitude. People buy XRP because people tell them to, but they have no idea what they hold. That's it. So they panic sell when it starts to go down. Investing is not for these people. Absolutely right. Stephen Mariano, you have absolutely hit it on the head. That's exactly what happens. No one buys the S&P because anyone tells them so, but they buy crypto. Why? Because crypto promises quick gains. You can't sell the S&P to anybody. Why do you think I never get any email scams about trying to promote the S&P 500? But I get hundreds, if not thousands of emails a day trying to get me, offering me up to $30,000 was the highest to promote crypto. We like crypto, XRP, properly done, but all the other nonsense, rubbish, pointless, serves no value. The only reason it exists because people know they can tap into the greed of people who think they can make money in 5 minutes. There's hundreds and thousands now of Ponzi schemes all over the place, and people love it. They love to gamble. It's the new gambling. Well, I don't gamble. I own the casino. Literally, I own the casino. If you play that game, you're in the casino. I own the casino. I've built a business where I can invest in the S&P, so I own the American economy. I'm more patriotic and more bullish on the American economy than a lot of Americans because I'm an immigrant. I come from the UK and I see the value of America and the opportunities here more than most Americans. And I know because I've given seminars on it to business people that have gone, oh, I'm sick of this. It's hard work. How come you're growing your business faster than me? You've only been here 5 minutes. Most immigrants who come to the United States grow faster than the Americans that were already here because they see the privileges. They see the opportunity. Now, I didn't come here for that privilege. I came from England. I have a business in England. I have a home in England. I came here to marry my wife. That was all because she's American. And I paid a lot of money to be here. I went through all the hoops, paid attorney fees. I had medical tests, and now I'm, and now I'm moving on for citizenship. So, I've done it the right way, but I didn't do it to get a green card or the golden ticket. I had the golden ticket in England, but I do recognize the opportunity is in America, so I take advantage of that, and I work hard. And now I have people that work for me once again. When I had one night in Vegas, I had a whole army of people that work for me. And now I have Sensei who works for me. And I'm going to build an empire again. Probably 20 people work for me in the next 5 years, something like that. So, paying taxes, contributing to the system. That's what it's all about, right? When is the jobs report? The jobs report, that was yesterday. You missed it. Got to have balls to steal to be in crypto right now. Good morning, family. Buy the dip and fight in the shade. Good morning, said Andrew Phillips. Exactly, Stephen. Real investors buy in hold. That's right. Red Day, excellent scenario. Plant more cheaper seeds for the fruits to come. No. Well, yeah, okay. Yeah. Quality seeds, though, not cheap, undervalue. I'm going to just, Machiavelli, I'm going to correct you there. Excellent scenario. Yes. Plant more seeds, but not cheaper seeds. I know what you're referring to, and you're right. Lower cost seeds, better value seeds, but not cheaper seeds. Quality seeds that I've acquired for a few. That's what futures is about. Let me explain that very quickly. We've got time before the bell goes. Futures. Why does a company invest in futures? Now, I know a lot about Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola buy futures of sugar. Why do Coca-Cola buy futures of sugar? Because they agree a price for their future sugar, which is how they make their soft drinks, right? So they go to their commodity supplier of sugar and agree a future price. And when the price comes down, they go, we're going to buy tons more sugar for the next 5 years. What does that do? That preserves their business, keeps their prices down, protects against inflation. That's what the futures market is. Most people think the futures market is just something that we can trade on Robinhood while sat on the toilet. It is for you, but for the businesses, it's actually their lifeblood. What they're doing is going, right, Coca-Cola going, right, we need some sugar. The cost of sugar we can get now, the future price is down. Let's buy tons of sugar. And they buy tons of sugar and they protect their business. That's what the future market is. So this is what you're talking about here. Excellent scenario, plant more cheaper seeds. When we can buy the same quality seeds at future prices, at discount prices, we do so. My wife always wants me to sell. That's right. Well, your wife wants you to sell because she sees how much debt you're in, doesn't understand what you own. Why would she? If she's not following the stock market, doesn't understand what you understand. I face that issue all the time. Leah goes, "Oh my God, I can't stand all this." Well, she doesn't understand what I know. She doesn't know what I know. I don't mind having margin. I don't mind being down. It worries Leah. Oh my God, I don't like all this. Well, yeah, because she doesn't understand it. And that's okay. Inflation report. What do you think about Pepe meme coin? I'm not even going to answer that. There's your answer. 400 watching. Smash the like. I think China will dump more US bonds. They already are. Just casually comparing himself to Buffett with 350 grand. You are a retail bruh. Scrooge. Okay. I did not compare myself to Warren Buffett. What a silly comment. This is one of my trolls coming in this morning, making an arse of himself, right? Making an arse of himself. Just casually comparing himself to Buffett with 350 grand. You are retail. Yes, I am retail. Of course I'm bloody retail. I'm simply aspiring to be better. That's what investing is. I'm looking at people. I surround myself by the best people. I surround myself. I don't go to the pub and talk to idiots, the local village idiot. I've got millionaire friends and one billionaire friend. I've toured the world as the world piano man, right? I'm here to grow. I've grown my portfolio from 5,000 to 370, not 350, by the way, 370,000. I've taken my YouTube channel from 0 subscribers to 78,000. In fact, I have 3 monetized YouTube channels. What are you talking about? You're making an ass of yourself. I'm not comparing myself to Warren Buffett. What I'm actually doing is giving you an example of what Warren Buffett said. Didn't say, I'm comparing myself to Warren Buffett. What a stupid, uneducated thing to say. And now the whole world knows what a bloody idiot you are. I love when trolls come in and try to discredit what I do. I love them. And all my team now are checking to see how new that account is. And if it was created today, we all know who it is. I love it. You make this too easy. Oh, look at that. I've just realised something. There we go. There you go. That's better. Let me lock that down. That scene wasn't perfect. Did someone just notice my little box wasn't perfect? There you go. I feel, yeah, whack a troll. Mr. Postman, look and see. Oh, I love it. I love it. Go and do something productive with your life rather than trolling me. But if you are trolling me, carry on, because all you do is promote me. But at least make some decent videos. Don't rant and rave the same old rubbish all the time. Anyway, do something productive with your life. For God's sake, build your own YouTube channel about your own stuff. Ha ha, Matt, question. He is okay. He's okay right now, not cussing, so he's all right. Martyn will want to respond, I'm sure. Stacey's going, I know what's coming. Martyn, you expect us to go lower than the current bottom? Yes, I do. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Greetings from Thailand. Welcome to you. If you become a member, I will speak to you in your language. I've been to Thailand. I love it. I was there just after the tsunami. What an awful situation that was. I was on a cruise ship for Crystal Cruises, a private yacht, and we landed in Thailand, and I saw the water in the water line up to people's roofs, like up to their roofs. And I was like on the beach. I was like, oh my God, people lived here once. It was like hell of a scene. Right, I've got a refreshed. Let's see here. Right, let's get ready for open bell. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you this. Talking about cruise ships, this was the Crystal Cruises, and I was watching a troll the other day. It was really making me laugh, and they were going, "Oh, he's just a cruise entertainer." Well, yeah, as well as a Vegas show, and as well as my West End show, and as well as the Blackpool Grand, and all the best theatres in the world. Other than that, apart from that, I also did years of cruising, and he's just a cruise entertainer. He's just a pub entertainer. Well, yeah, probably played in some pubs as well. But these were Crystal Cruises. I did the QE2, one of the finest yachts in the world. Crystal Cruises is a small yacht, and there's about like 40 people on it. Really, really expensive. People are paying like 50 grand a week to be on this ship, and I'm their entertainment. So you're right, just a silly cruise entertainer. Getting $1,000 tips for a song. So anyway, you need to go and do your research better. All this good information, only 150 likes. Yeah, I know, terrible, isn't it? Terrible. Retail. Yes, retail. Don't think they should separate the cryptos in different categories. ITAL, watching the answer. 12 hours times 256 of stock watching, and the answer is VU. Fidelity all day. Martyn, any thoughts on RAP? RAP. Oh my gosh. Steve, what's his name? Mr. Cohen. They fell off the radar, didn't they? Are you using margin? Yes, I am. All businesses use margin. Apple use margin. Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and so do I. There we go.
One of 7 billion donated $5 through a super chat. Martyn, are you interested in reviewing a stock on the TSX, or are you strictly American stocks?
No, I can review any stock for you. Any stock at all. $5 would put it at the bottom of the list. There's about 12, and I want to start doing reviews again tomorrow. And $11 is currently the top spot. I'll review any stock. However, if it's limited information, I've only can get so much information. There are some businesses that they're over the counter. They've not got any books, accounts. There's no projections. I will do whatever you want as much as I can. Some stocks I can provide an hour-long video, and some it's 5 minutes. There just isn't much on it. But I will do whatever you want me to. Just understand if there's not much, and it's over the counter. It hasn't got any books. It's a new business. Hasn't produced anything. No balance sheets. It is what it is. All right. So there you go. I said yesterday, if XRP doesn't break, it falls to 219. Doesn't sound like Sensei. New Sensei. What's going on at XRP? What? Good morning, everyone. David by Jim Cramer voice. David by. Bye. Let's go, NVIDIA. Smash it, guys. Hello, Stephen. Good morning, guys. Thanks for the energy. Just thankful for energy. Iberian Peninsula. Good morning from San Antonio, Texas. Let's go, NVIDIA. Stephen, I don't use stop loss either. No. People who actually know what they own don't either. It's people go, oh, it's an insurance. Well, you don't have insurance on stocks if you know what you own. You just buy more. Because imagine this. I'll tell you exactly. If you set a stop limit, all right, and it goes down because someone tweets something and it goes sell, because you said it here, 1 more cent lower and it shoots back up again. And now you're out of the stock you own. That's why you don't use it. It's there to make money for the brokerage. Just because you can trade doesn't mean you should trade. All right? There you go. So don't do it. I should have clarified using insurance stop order to buy, not sell. There's my mate. How's it going? Rocket Man Martin. How are you, Sam? Lovely to have you here. Lovely to have you here. This is our Elton John impersonator. He actually tours theatres as an Elton John impersonator. Great guy. I love that movie, Wall-E. Stephen, I have a movie poster. I should have made it more clear. I was referring to using a stop trading or to buy a lower price. Thank you for that. I've got 2 minutes to go. We're about to ring the bell. Let's get ready. Let's get ready to rumble. Here we go. XRP, the golden ticket. I'm getting through all the comments. Let me get to the bottom. Okay, what I'm going to do now is we're going to get very, very busy. The bell's about to go. We've got inflation report in half an hour. The market's selling off. I'm about to buy 13 shares and gain a free one. So we're going to go members only. That way, please, if you did a comment, I didn't share it on the screen, I didn't read it out, I didn't answer your question, please repeat it. I can do it for you now. So we're now in members only mode. So please, please, please repeat your question, repeat your comment that you want shared, you want answered. Do it again now. Get ready to rock and roll. Are you ready? 1 minute to go.
For him. The famous actor last week who apologetically asked me for a selfie because his dad never misses the show and he's ahead of the pros with his picks. I fight for him too.
That was of course, the 20th anniversary show last night, but we don't have anniversaries here for the Mad Dash.
No, but
of course.
Here we go. 1 minute to go.
Showing up. It was just really terrific.
Great party.
Repeat your comment, repeat your question. All right, everyone, smash the like button.
Yes,
we want 200 likes in 1 minute. There's 412 watching. GDP is down. Market selling off. I'm waiting to buy more, and we've got
6 straight days. Let's quickly squeeze in a
inflation in half an hour. Let's go. Here we go.
I was probably someone on the call last night didn't say to Brian Nichols, Starbucks, hey, maybe you should franchise.
20 seconds to go.
David Gibbs had announced his retirement. He's not going to announce
Come on.
I will say it's consistent number. And Taco Bell, which is what Brian Nichols turned around, continues to be fantastic with a remarkable, as they say,
5,
9% same
4,
store sales. So
3, 2, 1. The Sensei bell has been rung once again. Let's get ready for a wonderful morning. Smash the like. We're about to hit 78,000 subscribers live on the show. Are you ready? How many have we got? Let's have a quick look. Let's see if we can get to 78,000 subscribers live on the show. 77,986. 4 more to go. Come on, everybody. Tap the like button and consider subscribing. Let's get to 78,000 subscribers live on the show. Is it going to be you? I'll come back to that in a couple of seconds and see if it's moved. Let's go. All right, let's go. What was it like, USA? What was that?
Because we've been through a terrible time like COVID.
I thought they were cheering USA there. All right, the overall market is falling. Inflation report, come on, down she goes. I want to get the S&P 500 for 494. Will it happen? Oh, it's gaining speed. Come on. GDP has gone down this morning. I'm ready to buy my 13 shares back. Exactly what I wanted. I will gain an extra share. I will gain another $500 without making any profit. I will simply own another share for the future. We've just rolled round another subscriber. Thank you very much indeed. Let's go for all our positions. Let's hit 78,000 live on the show right now. Down she goes, down she goes. Virgin Galactic going down. That's because inflation report is half an hour away. Palantir oversold, gone down. Gold went down and now it's coming up as a recovery. This is why I don't like gold. It doesn't know what it is. You buy it when the markets go down. Why don't you just buy the market when it goes down? It's crazy. Amazon going down today. Apple going down but bouncing back up. Next Gen Energy down. Enphase Energy. What a buy this is right now. Coca-Cola, my top stock. Another beat today on earnings. Fantastic. If it wasn't for the integrity of the show, I would all be in Coca-Cola right now. You know I traded this several times. I told you it was the best stock to own. I would be in it, but it doesn't make the show if I own Coca-Cola. I've got to be in the S&P 500 for the integrity of the show. I'd be in that. I've told you why many, many times. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Johnson & Johnson is a $100 stock. We are one more there. We are one more there. 77,988. Two more. Let's make it 78,000. Let's get it live on the show. Who's going to be our 78,000 subscriber? J&J. How many times have I told you? It's a $200 stock. A great beat. People said to me, it can't beat with a talcum powder case. I went, yes, it can. And yes, it did. It's going up. It's a $200 stock, a dividend king. The dividends alone, this is an absolute buy and hold forever alongside Coca-Cola. Said it over and over again. Chevron Oil going down. Tesla taking a big dive today. I've got some Tesla news about the speed they're going to ramp out their robo-taxis. McDonald's up today. We told you to buy at $2.90. That was right. Oh, we're one step closer. 77,989. Come on, come on, come on. Let's keep it going. Big day today. Google going down. Microsoft, too expensive. It needs to go down. Nvidia, what a buy. It's going to beat on earnings. It's going to beat on earnings. We're covering it live. Walmart down today. Tilray Brands, I wouldn't touch it. We had a news item yesterday which was completely false. People got all excited. Oh, we got rescheduling coming on now. No, we haven't. No, we haven't. The administration couldn't care less about it. Robinhood going down. IonQ, too expensive. Got to go down. Rocket Lab down 5.38. We've got the earnings coming up. Plug Power, I told you not to chase it. You can't chase this until we know what policy is. Price is not policy. Bitcoin is down today, 0.89. XRP is down nearly 4%. XRP investors, they're not investors. We are. We believe in it. Sensei believes in it. Our XRP Lucasade army believe in it. Traders, they ain't got a clue what they own. It goes down, they sell it all. They don't trim. They don't take profit like Sensei often describes. They dump it. They don't know what they own. Right. The S&P is going down. 501 now. Let me now come to all of my members-only comments. Let me get into members-only mode. Okay, here we go. Right, so XRP is the golden ticket. Buxom Blonde 2008. Welcome to you. It could well be. Could well be. No stop loss. You don't buy car insurance on a car you already crashed. Very good. David, I like that one. Was there a poll on a green or red day? There wasn't. There wasn't. If there was, it would show. The bell's gone. David, good morning to you. Red by day. Good morning, Martyn Sensei and all your awesome future millionaires. I love it. I started watching about 15 minutes ago, and I have you on 2x to try to catch up to life. I have you on 2x to try to catch up to life. Okay. Oh, I see. Now, I'm glad you've mentioned live. Okay. I'm going to explain that. Oh, there we go. 77,990. 10 to go. It's the countdown. 78,000 is our next target. Let me explain how this works. We've got the inflation report in 25 minutes. We've got SMCI news today. Tomorrow we're doing reviews. Lots of stuff coming up for you. I've got some more XRP videos coming out today. Lots of stuff. We've got the closing bell. There's so much going on today, like there is every day, really. It's nothing special there, to be honest. It's what we do every day, right? Let me show you this. A little bit of housekeeping for you. This is the channel where you're watching right now. Let me just come to here and give you a few little help me's, a few little help me outs, right? So you're on the channel at the top there. This helps you get more out of the channel. You've got the video section, the shorts, where we're live, podcast, that's the radio show, playlists, you can search the play posts, that's where we do all our, it's like our own internal polling systems and communication. The membership, the store, if you want to buy stuff, these are all the tabs, okay? Now then, if you scroll down here, you will see what's live. A live stream is at the top. Then you've got the For You, featured channels. There's the extra channel. There's my channel. There's the music channel. Sensei doesn't produce any content, so you don't have to worry about that. He does everything exclusive here. The videos, then there's all my reviews. I've just done 2 new reviews. I've done Oclo and Mercedes-Benz. They're all in order for you to go and look at. Members-only videos. We have lots of members-only videos, members-only live streams. The walk and talks are all members-only. Scroll down, the silver members. If you're a silver member, I promote you on the channel. We're crashing now. I'm waiting to buy 501. Keep on going. Keep on going. Keep on swimming. Now, down the bottom is our past live streams, what you've just missed. This was Sensei's show. And you see that, Sensei? Is Sensei in the chat right now? Is he in the chat? Because if he is, I will prove to you why this is important. Are you here? Are you here? Are you here, Sensei? Say yes, and I'll tell you why it's important, what you did this morning. Oh, it's going down quick. We're now 500. We're crashing quickly. I love it, love it, love it. Could anyone be so excited about losing money? Yes, I love to lose money because I ain't losing money. I'm about to make some more. Come on. 594. Just buy it. Just know what you want, know the price you want, and stick there. That way you'll always make money. Sensei, are you here? You got 10 seconds to respond. If you don't respond, I'm going to go bugger it. I'm going to move on. Right. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bugger it. I'm going to move on. Right. I was going to show you something there. All right, look at this. This is what David Hensley was talking about. If you go on the channel and watch the live show, this is the same on mobile or the computer, you could be behind the stream. And you know that because this is my clock. This is the time in Central Standard Time. All right, CST. So if that's not the time for you right now, you know you're behind. One of the reasons why I put the clock, there's other reasons, but that's one of them. Oh, 500 now, $6 to go. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. All right, so down here, right, you know now you're behind. You see it's red, that says you're live, okay? If you click the line, it will go gray here. That means you're behind the stream. And what you do is you click the live button. You see how the live button's now gone red, it's gray. Because in media world, red always means live, and grey always means, off air. All right? So you click the live button. Now you might go, okay, but I'm still 30 seconds behind. You are. You're 30 seconds behind. We have to do that so we can have closed captions. I could turn it off, but I prefer to be able to provide closed captions for those that watch in different countries and different languages. All right? So what you do to catch up with me is you click because you've got to try and catch up because no one's going to compete with me. No one's going to be as fast as me. It's impossible, right? If you go faster, I'll just go even faster. You work harder, I'll work even harder, all right? You'll never, ever beat me. MSK was messaging me last night. He went, how come you're still awake? I'm still working, mate. I'm always working. I'm always ready to go. I'm like a spider, always ready, right? With my hands like that. I'm like like spiders have the legs. They're always ready. In every angle, a spider, that's me, Spider-Man. I'm always ready. Okay, so what you do is this. You click the cog here. You click the cog, and what you do is you go playback speed. Oh, I didn't know that. And you go 2 times. Look what happens. Listen, pay attention. You do is this. You click the cog here. You click the cog, and what you do is you go playback speed. Oh, I didn't know that. And you go 2 times. Look what happens. Listen, pay attention. Do this. You click the cog. Click the cog, and what you do is you go playback speed. And what it does, it catches up to where we are, and now you're actually up to date. So there you go. That's what you do if you're behind the show and you don't know what's going on and you're thinking, why am I always missing stuff? Why is he always talking to me half an hour later? Well, now you know. All right. I did say yesterday with Sensei that XRP doesn't break. It will accumulate once at 219 range and did at 217. And I just did. David, good. Love it, love it, love it. The mug. Love it, love it, love it. Mug shirt idea. Yes, we've already got that. Sensei's now in the shop. We're doing all my catchphrases. Yes, indeed. Oh, look at it, $4.99. Come on, Marie. I could buy it now. I could buy 13 shares now and still do all right because I sold them at a plus 500, but I'm not going to. 594. 494 is where we buy, not a penny more. 494 is where we buy. That is it. And I'll gain a whole extra share. I will gain another $500. I will gain another share, and I love it. Now, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't matter. We've got 19 minutes. Now, there's a bit of a strategy for you. You could consider this. We've got the inflation report. That's why we're diving. If you believe the inflation will come in hot, then for God's sake, don't buy. If you think inflation is going to tick up, it's going to go a lot lower, don't buy. Wait, and then buy it lower. If we've got 17 minutes to go, if you think that inflation is going to come in lower, and we're overreacting, which is what we're doing right now, we're selling off before the report, you might want to start buying now. You might want to start buying now because it's overreacting and overselling going into the report. So if you think the inflation report is going to be hot, it's going to be bad, inflation's up. Now, you might go, well, tariffs, yeah, but tariffs haven't affected it yet very much. So if you think it's going to be hot, don't do anything. It's going to go a lot lower if it's hot. However, you've also got to consider the market is pricing in it's going to be hot now. How much is priced in? That's hard to tell. Wall Street always overreact. So this is very easy money now. Very, very, very easy money, but you must have patience. I'm going to make money 100%. Will you make money? That's up to you. So, is the inflation going to be hot or cold? You decide. I believe it's going to be fine. Not amazing, but it's going to be negative. That's good. That means, in my opinion, the market is overreacting. It's getting ready for the report. It might not hit my buy zone, and that's okay. That's okay. I've got enough shares. I don't need any more to get to $1 million. I'm being greedy, which is what you got to be. I want the S&P for 494. Anything under my normal price is fine. So if you think it's going to be hot, you're going to wait. Unless you think it's already priced in and it's hot, but it's not as bad as the market's priced in, and it'll go up again. If it's worse than the market's pricing in, it'll go a lot lower, very quickly. Could go down to 450. If you think, on the other hand, inflation is going to come in really under, then this is an overreaction and the market's going to go up because that means we've got rate cuts coming, 100%, which we already know anyway, and it will bounce back. This is a reaction to the inflation report. So you've got to work all this out in your mind. And I've worked it out. I don't react. I'm proactive. I'm already prepared. I already expected all this. It's great. This is what we said. I'm holding. I know what I'm doing. I'm happy. I love when it goes down. Remember, the key point here is the stock market, the prices, the price action does not reflect the businesses you own. It reflects the crypto because there's no fundamental value. So it's a popularity contest. That's why I don't invest in it. Even though I believe XRP is the future, that's why I'll own Ripple. And I will own Ripple because Ripple will be on the S&P 500. And I'll own it. I'll own the business. I'll own the network. XRP, no. Because it's relying on popularity. And a lot of people that buy it are idiots. All our investors, they're smart. They know why they own it. But unfortunately, any crypto does attract idiots who don't know what they're doing. And you see it all the time. making stupid predictions while sat on the toilet. They can't read balance sheets. They don't understand the fundamental. There isn't any fundamentals basically with it anyway. But the point is, a lot of people buy it because they think it's a get-rich-quick scheme, which it can be, but also it means you lose your house quick as well. So this is the issue we've got. Whereas businesses, Coca-Cola, Johnson & Johnson, Microsoft, Google, the S&P 500, the American economy, I know what that is. I know what it earns. I know how it works. I own it. Look at this, folks. $5 to go. $5 to go. 13 minutes. This is the very, very definition of investing. What you're watching right now is the very, very definition of understanding the market, discipline, patience, allowing it to go, demanding excellence, sticking to the price, not a penny more. Not a penny more. My buy order is in. It's placed. Now, what I've got here, you'll see I've got 2 shares that are called marker shares at $4.94. At $4.94. Now, I said, you're going to say, you're buying 13. That's correct. I'm buying 13 shares. So why is it only set to 2? Just an arbitrary number. Could be 2, 4, 1. It's a marker share. Because if it hits 494, it's probably going to go to 493, 492. I'll just set new orders. So the 494 is simply my order to make sure that I get another 2. And if it goes up on 494, that doesn't matter. I've got 2. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But if the order is fulfilled. Now remember, another important thing, doesn't have to get to 494 for it to be filled. This is important. You have to have room for the market maker to make money, but the market is moving like this really quickly. So we might hit 494 even if we're at 496. That's why you have a buy order in place. You might go, boom, the moment we get to near the inflation report, which is now in 11 minutes. All right? So volatility. Now, the best way of doing that is SPY. Now, this is where SPY beats VU. Now, with VU, you don't have as much liquidity as you do with SPY. SPY is moving faster. SPY is for traders. However, I'm not a trader, I'm an investor. Yes, I'm trying to trade now. I'm trying to buy more, but SPY will have that quicker movement. I could be setting up to buy SPY now. In fact, SPY would be good now. I could be buying SPY now. In fact, that's not a bad idea, actually. SPY would be a good idea. It's exactly the same, different price, doesn't matter about the price, it's because of the inception date. When SPY was set up, it was the inception date, so the price is slightly different. But the liquidity and the volume is in SPY, so I'm able to get that faster price action. But it doesn't matter. I could do it, and it's actually a really good idea. But for clarity of the show, I'll just stick with VU. All my money's in one stock. You know what I've got. It makes it easy to explain. When the trolls try to discredit me, I can just go, I've got all my shares in VU. You keep saying I don't do this. It's all in VU. If I've got a bit of SPY, they'll go, well, he's got a bit of SPY. And I'll go, yeah, it's still the S&P 500. Oh, yeah, but he's got 2. Oh, God. So I keep it all in one, right? Because my priority is you, the audience, understanding what's going on right now, not, well, I just got a couple more shares. It doesn't matter. I'm going $1 million anyway. But for you, the top tip would be in SPY now, because you'll get that fast movement. So if you set yourself a limit, it's underneath, you might get it because it's moving so quickly. In the next 8.5 minutes, it's going to speed up. The volume's going to go like that, millions a second. And it might go up 5, down 5, up 5, really quick. Now you go, well, why am I not seeing it? You're not seeing it because what you're seeing on the screen is the average. It's like it's hardly moving. But the reality is it's moving like that. But you can't show that. Robinhood doesn't work that. It's not a terminal. It's not a $100,000 bit of software. It's just your phone, right? So there you go. Get ready. This is very exciting. All right? So I'm going to give you the live report.
What he wants to do,
We're waiting.
what might be the best way possible, both tactically
Oh, Navarro.
and strategically. And
This guy is very unreliable
Game
information.
of Thrones stuff is played out in the press through anonymous
I think he's a
leaks.
bit of a puppet
I would
to
just
Trump, to be
heavily
honest,
discount
this
it
guy.
here. We're focused on the mission. The president is the key person who guides both the strategy and the tactics, and the rest of us are simply soldiers out in the field making
Right,
sure
core
that the war
PCE.
gets won.
We're on
All right, well, I want to come
standby.
back just to a company, NVIDIA. You met with Jensen Huang. You know he's a great American. You know what they've accomplished. They are committed to building $500 billion worth of materials here. They are integral to the Taiwan Semi project. And then
Down it
we
goes.
just learned that you guys may be even tougher than the Biden administration on where they're able to sell things. And I'm trying to figure out what
Down
does it
she
take?
goes.
What does it take to get on your good side?
Yeah. Why have
Now, look,
sectoral
if I show you
tariffs on
this,
semiconductors when we're trying to build
This
up
is
AI
what
here,
investing's
Peter?
about. Look at that.
Well, not my lane.
I'm down $6,000. So people go, you're down $6,000. This is terrible. Why haven't you got a limit order? No, absolutely do not want a limit order. What the hell do I want to sell what I'm down for? Well, you could have saved your money. No. You can't predict what the market's going to do. You don't own the stock. You own the business. I own the business. I don't give a monkey's rat's backside that it's gone down. Just made that up. Is that a real thing? Monkey's rat's backside. It's not a real thing, that is it? It doesn't matter. I think it makes the point though. Right? The point is, I'm not down because I've not sold anything. Okay. As you can see, I'm still up on the S&P, $3,000. I don't want to be buying more. I don't want to be buying at higher prices. That's stupid. That's called lack of discipline and lack of knowledge. I know what I want to do. Now, I could buy at this level if I think, because remember, eventually my 494 isn't going to come into play. Eventually, I'm not going to get 494 again. You're not going to keep lowering your average. Eventually, you're not. Well, that's why I say lowering averages are pointless. It was pointless when I was growing my portfolio. Now my portfolio is at 370,000, right? Now I only buy to reduce my average because I've got enough. Now, I could go, look at that now, look. Oh, yes. Patience, folks, patience. I could buy it at 498. That's all right. My average was 517 just a couple of weeks ago. And you might go, and people said to me, well, that's not much. 517 down to 494, your average, that's not much. Well, yes, it is over $370,000 it is. It's not if you've only got one share, but it is a lot if you've got 370,000 because buying 10 shares doesn't even move it. I've got like 700 shares. So, of course, it's not going to move as much. So I could buy it at this point because if I believe that inflation is going to be okay, this is an overreaction and it's going to go up. But I know what my strategy is. I know what my target is. Leah would like me to make 2 million rather than 1 million, but I'm okay with 1 million. Why am I okay with 1 million? Because I'm going to do it by the time I'm 60 years old. Years before I'm retired. I can then make 100 grand a year until I need to retire. So I don't need to risk my money. I don't need to increase my margin. I'm already all in. I'm in with every single penny of my cash. I'm in with all my margin. Refinancing. I couldn't be more bullish. So I don't need to push it even further and further and further. Wait and have patience. So 498. We've got 4 minutes to go. This is very, very exciting. So let's get really excited now, folks. 4 minutes before the inflation report. It's going to boom one way or the other. It ain't going to go sideways. So every single person, subscribe, ring the bell. Let's get 78,000 subscribers live on the show right now. Let's do it. Are you ready? 77,989, 11 more subscribers. Let's get to 78,000 by the time they read the report. This is what's going to happen, 100%. It's going to go straight back up quickly or crash back down. 100%, it ain't going sideways. It is not going sideways. Straight back up or straight down. You decide. I'm making my decision. I know what I'm going to do. I'm already doing it. Now it's up to you. You ready? 3 minutes to go. Everyone tap the like button. Let's go, 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 go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. 77,990. How many people are watching? 493. Get to 500. We're about to explode. Upwards or downwards? Where do you think it's going? 498 is going down quick. We got 2 minutes to go. People are expecting a massive inflation peak. That's what they're expecting. It will go a lot lower if it does, or it's already priced in. You've got to work that out yourself. I know what I believe. 253. Everyone smash the like button. Go, 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 go. 3 minutes to go. It's exciting. My tea's on its way. I'm excited. Leah's excited. I say Leah's excited. She's more sick of the noise. She's sick of the noise. Well, do you have to shout all the time? Well, yeah, I do, babe. I'm excited. Yeah, but does it have to be so loud? Well, yeah. She says, I think you're half deaf. Well, probably am. Here she is. Talking of Leah. Here she is. Hello, Leah. Oh, look at that. We've got a fancy glowing mug this morning. We've got one of these from the shop, martynlucasshop.com. Look at this. It glows. When you put coffee in it, it lights up. Look at that. It's black normally. Look at that. martynlucasshop.com. Right, here we go. 272 likes. Whoa, it's going down quick now. 4 nights. I'm shouting even louder now. Yeah, because I've told Leah I'm going to shout, and now I'm going to shout even louder. 77,990. Come on, everybody. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go. 78,000. 2 minutes to go. The report is in 2 minutes. Here's the clock right above my head. 9 o'clock. Inflation report. We're about to get more shares. Warren Buffett's about to buy back. I don't know. Maybe he is. Maybe he's been waiting for this moment. I don't know, do I? I don't bloody know what he's going to do. Right, 275. How many's watching? 503. Inflation report. Let's get 300 likes. 276. Hit subscribe, folks. We're trying to get 78,000 subscribers. 10 to go. The market is dumping quickly. I've got buy orders in at 494. Get in. Come on. I don't know what it's going to do. My buy orders are at 494. It could go in at any moment. It might go in on SPY because the bigger volatility. I should probably do that, actually. It's not a bad idea. I'm giving you a good tip there. But it'll just confuse people if I start being in 2 stocks. I know how it works. Right, okay. Let's get ready. Here we go. Okay, we're now focused. To a better place. Here we go. 497. 498. 30 seconds to go. 25 seconds to go. Core PCE. I'm on it. I'll have it before anyone. Here it comes. In 10 seconds. Forecast was 0.1. Previous was 0.4. Get ready to move in 5 seconds. Core PCE is... Spending on home spending is up. Home spending is up 6.1. Pending home sales is 6.1.
.com/spotlight.
Personal income is up. Personal spending is up. PCE is flat, but core price 0.1. 0.1. It was previous 0.4. 498. The S&P is 0. It's flat. It's coming under. It's coming under. We do not have inflation. We do not have inflation. Okay. Bye. Bye. It's not. It's. I can buy this. Trade. Number of shares 13. 499. Review. Swipe. Buy. There you go. 13 shares. I've just bought because it's a beat. There you go. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. There you go. So there you go. There's my 13 shares. So you see what I did? Can everyone see what I did? So I sold 12 shares at 572 and I bought 13 shares. I bought 13 shares at 499. So I gained one. I improved my position. There you go. I sold at 572 and I bought back. So I saved $1.70 on each share, plus I'll get $1.85 on each share because of the extra dividends. And as you can see, I've gained a share. I've got one more. I've gained. I've lowered my. In fact, I didn't lower my average because I decided the price was good enough. It was an overreaction, and we came in good on inflation as I expected. So that's why I decided to buy, and I bought at $4.99.14. $4.99, it's already going up. Get in. That is what investing is all about. Now we can relax, enjoy it. Did you all enjoy that? That was great, wasn't it? So there we go. Good. So my average has gone up slightly. If I go down to here, my average now, what is my average? My average is still 494.63. It's still under the 500. Remember, I started at 517. So I'm very, very happy with that. Yes, because I'm still in the acquiring stage. So wonderful. That is my 25th trade. My 25th win. So now if anyone says to you online, if a troll goes, he's not winning, he's always saying he's winning, 25 trades, show me your trades, prove it to me. I'm not going to go back and show you every single trade for the last 2 bloody years. Go and look at my X, go and look at my videos, go and look at my Instagram. MSK was asking me last night, he went, can you show me all your trades? Well, I can't show the last 2 years. No, I can't. Because you got, they're on my X, they're on my Instagram, it's all there. I'm not going to go, it take me hours to go through all, so I'm not doing that on my individual stocks and so on and so forth. So you can see what I've done live. So let me just confirm once again, in case anyone tells you differently, I've done it live on the show. This is my 25th trade, my 25th win. Okay, I sold 12 shares at 572. Now, what was that? When I bought on the way down, I said to you, I'm timing the market perfectly. I bought the bottom. Oh, you can't time the bottom. Yes, you can. How you time the bottom, I show you in the video. Martyn Lucas Investor, always win. Go and search that video. It's on YouTube. I don't edit it. I don't delete it. It's there. Go and check it. Along with all the other things. When things didn't work out, they're all there, unedited. Don't delete them. I bought on the way down, but I bought too many shares for the balance and my goals of my management on margin. Okay, that's what I did. I bought on the way down, and as I bought on the way down, I was trying to time the market. You can't time the market, but I was buying more and more shares on the way down until I actually bought the bottom. Now, when I bought the bottom, we always get a little bounce. As it bounced, I started to sell the higher priced ones. Now, I call that swapping my shares, and I'll explain it again so you don't have to watch the video. That's stupid, isn't it? Now no one's going to buy it. Watch the video. That's stupid, is that? Right. So what I do is this. I go into a store, and I know that my jeans are $100. They're $100 Levi 501s. There you go. I'm old school, right? And I know what value I get out of those jeans. They last me 2-3 years. I'm happy. But they're now on sale at 50% off. So I buy a pair at $100. Wonderful. I've got a discount. So I buy because I know what I want. I know what service it provides me and the value it gives me. But now I've got the opportunity to buy at a cheaper price. Look at it going up. Lovely. It might take a while, but it doesn't matter. I'm happy. I'm very, very happy now. So, free money, isn't it? So I buy it half price. Now, next week, they are at 75% off. They're $25 for a pair of jeans. Fantastic. I'd buy another pair. But hang on a minute. I've now got 2 pairs of jeans. I don't need 2. I need 1. I only need so many shares to get to $1 million. I don't need too much. Risk management. I don't want my margin to get too big, and so on and so forth. Not because I'm scared, because I'm managing my risk. That's what all businesses do. When I get trolled by a, hey, wait a minute, Mr. Postman, and everybody else who doesn't know what they're talking about, they go, he keeps selling. He says he's an investor, but he's a trader, and he's selling for losses. Right? Just do the postman thing. Right? So what I do is, as it starts to pop, I sell the ones I paid a higher price for on the way up, but I do it at a precise moment. So I don't make any profit on it. I just return it for the same money. So I go back to the store with my $50 jeans and say, can I bring these jeans back, please, that I paid $50 for? And they go, wasn't you here yesterday buying a pair of jeans for 25? Yeah. But can I have these back, give these back to you because I only want one? And can I get my $50 back? Well, I say, well, yeah, you can. You can get your $50 back because that's the price they are right now. Thank you very much. The stock's gone up. The jeans are back up $50. I give them back. I don't post a profit. I don't pay any tax. I don't lose any money. I don't lose any money. I just take them back. That's essentially what I just did. Okay. So I bought on the way down. I bought more. As it went up, I took a small profit. Sorry, I didn't even post a profit. I wanted to lower my average. So I took them back. I got my money back. That was the 25th entry point. It wasn't a trade at that point. You see, I sold. Right now, I bought them, took them back. I then bought back 13 shares, so I gained another share, and I didn't make much money. Doesn't matter how much money I got, because that's another thing people will say. They'll say, why is he even bothering? He's only making $1.50 a share. What's the point? He's spending like $370,000 and all he's making is $1 profit. What's the point of doing it? Well, when I worked on the cruise ships, every dollar bought my house. I literally bought my house with $1 tips. So $1 over and over again is why I keep winning. So 25 trades, 25 wins. We've now got more shares. I've got an extra share. I've managed to lower my average overall. Today it went up slightly because I paid more than the $4.94, but it wasn't going to $4.94. Remember I said we're probably not going to get $4.94. We're definitely not going to get $4.94 in a year or two from now. Now it could drop lower, and that's okay, because in 21 days I get paid again. I'll have more money and I'll buy a bigger dip. That's okay. And I'll lower my average even further and I'll buy 20 shares, 30 shares. No problem. Because in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I get paid again from YouTube. I'll put more money in. I'll reduce my margin. They'll double it. So if I put in 10 grand, they'll give me 10. I'll have 20 grand buying power and I can buy more. However, if it's up, I won't. If it's down, I will. It's whatever happens. Eventually, it will be up from my average and it will never get close. But that was close enough because remember, I just gained like $1.50, $1.60 per share, lower than where I sold. So I got a much better price. Plus, I'm going to earn $1.85 thereabouts per share in a dividend. So I'm making what, $3.50 a share for doing nothing. I didn't pay tax. I didn't post a profit. I didn't lose any money. It's a win-win-win. This is the definition of being an investor. And now look, was I right? Of course I was right. I'm always bloody right. I am wrong sometimes, and I was wrong a lot when I started. But now I've rebalanced my portfolio. I'm not wrong. And that's not because I'm smart or I'm a big head or I'm an arrogant sod, right? It's easy to be right. It's easy to be right on the stock market. It's easy to make money. We can all do what I'm doing. What I'm doing isn't clever. What I'm doing is not clever. It's just discipline, right? When people first met me, when I was building my theatre business one night in Vegas, they'd say, oh, he's arrogant. Don't like Martyn Lucas. He's arrogant. And when people got to know me, they went, no, he's not actually. You confuse arrogance with passion to deliver. He's very driven and he'll get it done. He'll always get it done. It's passion to deliver. It's not arrogance. And somebody once told me that all leaders, whether you are Elon Musk or president or prime minister, they're all narcissists. You have to be a narcissist to be the president of the United States. You have to be a narcissist to be successful. And I don't like that. Doesn't sound very nice, does it? My wife's hearing this thinking, really? This is who you want to be? I want to be successful and I want to win and I want to demonstrate to you. I'm not here to make friends. I hope I make friends. But I'm not here to sell videos or talk nonsense. I'm here to show you what I'm doing with my real money. So that's what I really believe. And it works. And at the end of the day, you don't want to follow someone who's losing, do you? You want to follow someone who's doing it, who's successful and growing, right? Otherwise, you can go and watch somebody who's losing every day and getting nowhere. Well, what's the point of that? So I'm not going to apologize if it sounds arrogant, because I'm telling you the truth. In this world, it's easy to make money. It is. The hard part is to keep it. All you've got to do is do your research, understand what's going on, know what's going on, and not make it to be what you want it to be. This is the problem. People tell themselves what they want it to be. You can't tell it what you want it to be. It has to be what it is. And when you understand what it is, right, then you'll win. The hard part is to keep your money. That's the hard part. It's easy to make it. The hard part is to keep it. And how you lose it is out of fear, lack of discipline, and lack of understanding. The easy part is making money. I mean, anyone can make money. Anyone can make money. The hard part is to keep it. Now, I promised you that I would buy if it was right. I did. I told you it would not go sideways. It will go violently down or straight back up. Well, it's going straight back up because the report came in good. So I've just bought. Now, this limit order, I'm going to leave that in place permanently as my market share. Now, my buying power will look smashed. If I show you my buying power, 3. From 10 to 3, it's smashed. The reason why it's smashed, I just bought 13 shares, so I reduced my buying power, but also I've got 2, because again, somebody will troll me and say, he's only got 3,500. I haven't. I've actually got about 5,000. The reason is I've got the buying power in place to buy more. And when you buy with margin, it amplifies it so that it reduces the margin. It reduces the buying power. I can cancel my buy order, but I don't want to cancel my buy order. I want to leave my buy order in place. So if it does go below 494, it buys more. But I said it was going to go up if it was a good report. And it was a good report. It came in at 0. Inflation is flat. Inflation is down. Rate cuts, MMA, IPOs, glorious, glorious. This is great. So there we go. Let me go over now to comments and questions. It's now going up quickly, exactly like we predicted. As you can see, I just bought. That was one of the best trades I've ever done, I would say. 499.14. 499.14. There we go. We've made $1.50. We've made like $3.60 on it already per share. So I've made about what, $45, $50. But what I've really made is another 13 shares that will live in my portfolio for the next 20 years. So every 5 years, they'll double. So I just bought, what, $6,000 worth of shares. So in 5 years, they'll be worth 12. And in 10 years, they'll be worth about 15 because of compound interest. And in 20 years, they'll be worth about 33, 34. So what you've just seen me do there is actually not $6,000. It's 34,000. It's a deposit on a house when I need it. And that's important. If I'd taken $6,000 today and said, Leah, I'm not going to spend $6,000 today on the S&P 500. We're going to go on holiday. I've got $6,000. I've got 0. Gone. I've invested $6,000. So when I need it, I've got $33,000, $34,000. It's a deposit. It's a brand new car. It's a brand new car. When I retire, I live in England. I'll say, Leah, you remember back on April the 30th, last day of April, back in 2025, you know that $6,000 that I invested 20 years later? She'll say, yeah. Let's go out and buy a brand new Tesla. There it is. That's what that is. And then she'll say, well, what are you going to do? Are you going to sell those shares and pay capital gains on it? I'll say, no. Oh, no. We're going to use my Robinhood Gold card. We're going to walk into a Tesla garage. We're going to buy a brand new Tesla on my card. I'm going to get 3% back. So I've got a 3% discount. She said, but now you've got a credit card debt. No, don't worry about that, babe. Don't worry about that. I'm only paying, 3%, 2% interest. By then it will be, because it's 4% now. 3% interest, whatever it is, because I'll use the margin. I'll take the margin out of Robinhood to pay off the credit card. So it'll be like 4%, maybe 2%. So you're paying 2%. Yeah, but I got 3% back. I got 3% back. It's costing 2% because I've used my margin to pay off the credit card. So I'm making 1%. I've got a 1% discount, no cost. And because I bought it and I've not sold, I've not paid any income tax on the money I've earned, and the shares that I've got are still in my account, making another 30,000+, maybe like 38,000 in the next 20 years. But of course, I'll be dead and somebody will get a nice big inheritance. And for me, it'll be the cats department for Leah and the environment for me. I love the environment. So a load of trees will get planted after I'm dead. There you go. So that is the strategy. That's not one move. That's 10 moves. That's the game of chess. So that's what you've just seen today. That's why I invest. That is what you've just seen today is a brand new Tesla in 20 years' time, tax-free, interest-free, still compounding, and then 60 grand, 70 grand in 40 years when I'm long gone, and you'll see a whole 40 grand's worth of trees planted on some island somewhere. So there you go. There's my 25th trade and my 25th win. All right. Okay. I was just talking about MSK a few moments ago. I was using you as an example, MSK, to explaining the trades and so on and so forth. And MSK was asking me yesterday, can I see all the trades? Well, it'll take me hours to go through all the individual stocks. And as I said before, if you missed it, MSK, they're all posted on my X. They're all in my live videos. They're all posted on Instagram. And this trade will be posted there later on. So 25th trades, 25th win. You see me do it. And I am very happy with that. All right. So let's read the comments. It just makes a spreadsheet. Spreadsheets solve everything. Margin, says Val. I don't know if this is inflation or was that this is a pump and dump because of the recession and tariffs. Morning, Val. Last week I switched my annuity into VU. Not a lot of money, around 62 grand. What do you mean not a lot of money? $62,000? What are you on about? I started with 5,000. I had no money. All right. I left home at 16. No inheritance. No free money. My dad died, I got nothing. When my mum died, I got $1,500 to buy a microphone. Never been sponsored by anyone, never been given any money, never had an employment benefit other than 1 month in my entire life. And you're telling me only 62 grand? Market is at a dead standstill, not moving. What on earth are you talking about? Why on earth are you saying that? Why are you saying that? What do you mean is it a standstill? I said it would go dramatically down or dramatically up, and it's going dramatically up. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I've just won again. What are you on about? Fooey does not require... Fooey, Martin Lucas leadership does not require narcissism. I don't get that. Let's get this turnaround going. Market is flat at the moment. Facts. When is the inflation report? We just done it. You just watched it. It's already happened. No inflation. It was a good report. Oh, it passed already. Yeah, I just covered it. Traded it. 25th trade, 25th win. Martin's good at calming the nerves. Morning, Samuel. The US economy is now the worst it has been for 3 years. Lovely. That's the time to buy. Narcissism depends compulsory participation, whereas leadership taps the open-hearted consent of those who are led. Thank you, William. That sounds much better. That sounds better, doesn't it? Martin, are you going to report Hood earnings? Yes, the Robinhood earnings has been booked in. Samuel, confusion. Good old Uncle Martin. Glad we are in confusion. Yes, I love MSK. MSK is a completely wild, untamed maverick. That's what MSK is. MSK is generous to a fault, He's very generous, very giving, very supportive, but flipping heck, he's a wild stallion. He's a wild maverick. He creates bloody havoc. Last night, he was messaging me at midnight. Yes, I do take calls from my friends at midnight. And there's only about 5 of them, so don't think you can message me at midnight. I'm not taking your calls. There's about 5 people I speak to, and MSK is one of them. And he's messaging me, getting all upset with me, going, oh, this looks like a lie. What's going on here? You said this, I said that, and I explained it. And then he went, oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not here to attack Stacey or you or anybody else. I'm here to support everyone, but I have to explain it so everyone can understand it. And he got it. MSK is a wild maverick. He's generous to a fault, a lovely guy. You never know what's coming next. At midnight, he'll call me up and he'll say all kinds of stuff. And by tomorrow, it's something different. We love him, but I have to make sure everyone knows what's going on. And I have to guide this ship the way it has to go. And anyway, good old Uncle Martyn, glad we ironed out confusions. Absolutely right. MSK, good morning. MSK, ha, ha, ha. Leadership though a good one demands to always be true. Don't need motivation, need the truth. Hello, William, MSK. Freedom, yes. The good news is that cornerstone is already established. Does a man build there or know where we have a prodigal opportunity? Leah and family will get the inheritance. we go through all the stress of the market and then you die. Anyone else sees the eye? Yeah, I know. Stupid, isn't it? 1 in 7 billion. I totally agree with you, mate. It's a load of rubbish, but it's the best we have. All this, load of rubbish. I'm here to make it fun. I'm here to entertain everybody and have a laugh. Making money is easy. Making money is easy. The hard part is to get up, suited and booted, shaven, suit on, do the work. Do the work. I was telling this to Sensei yesterday when I did the deal with Sensei, going, right, we're going to go every day. I said, it's going to be very different now for you. He says, what do you mean? He said, a Sunday show is one thing. Every single day is a different thing altogether. It's not about being the best. It's about doing it. And this is where we win on this channel. We're here. We're always doing it. As it turns out, I think we have got a good stream and a good quality, and I think it's entertaining. However, it's about turning up and doing it and consistently doing it and staying in. And I said, you're going to find it harder now. And he said, I want to make it entertaining. I talked about all the visuals, which he's now doing, and they're getting better. I said, Sensei, don't be me, you be you. People love you because the charts. You read charts and your technical ability is phenomenal. People tune in to you for the technical charts. They're tuning to me for the silly dancing around the studio. I know that. I'm an entertainer, all right? However, I'm quite a good investor too, and I do make money, but that's not why you tune in to me. You've told me before, it's the family, it's the engagement, it's the fun, it's the feeling of community. Sensei, it's the same thing, but it's also the technicals. I said, just be you. He said, how can I do charts every single day? I said, yes, you can. It's like the weather forecast. The weather forecast, the man says it's going to rain or sun every single day. There's nothing else. Rain, sun, rain, sun, rain, sun. And everyone watches it every single day. With you, you do the same thing. Every single day, you simply say, what's the weather forecast of the stock market? By the way, do I get a round of applause or what for buying the exact bottom today? Anybody? No one's even mentioned it. Sensei's supposed to be the expert on the technicals. I just bought the exact bottom of the stock market, predicted it would either go straight down, it wouldn't go sideways. If the report was bad and I said it would, I think it will be good. Remember I said that? You can go back and rewind it. I said, I'm okay with the inflation. The tariffs haven't affected it yet. I said, I'm expecting it to be good. And that's why I bought it, not on my below average, because I was happy with the report it came out. I jumped in. I showed conviction. I bought more shares than I'd sold, 13. I timed it perfectly. I bought the exact bottom and now it's going up. No one's even said anything about that. I'm an entertainer. I'm not like Sensei. He gets it right and that's okay. I get it right and I want a round of applause. I'm an entertainer. I want a round of applause. I've just done a song, stormed it, absolutely blew the roof off the place, got it dead right, nailed it. I want a standing ovation. Just saying, right? I'm an entertainer. I know what I want. I know who I am. All right? Round of applause, standing ovation at the very least. Sensei, that's how you time the market. And I told you all those things and I was spot on with every single prediction. Was I not? I was. Come on. I want a round of applause. Yes, we do. We go for all the markets, then we die. It's pointless, isn't it? I will call in. Who wants to call in? Celebrate. There we go. The phone line's open. There you go. There's the live phone in if you want to phone in. Positive energy. Good afternoon. Poor man, rich man. Poor man, rich man. Sensei is making you the t-shirt with the logos and the signatures. It has to be printed. The embroidery that we use it doesn't do the small writing. So it has to be printed. So that's being made for you right now. James, more to come. I'm writing it up. Glad to hear your views as well. Good afternoon. MSK. There you go. I don't know. I can tame him. Yeah. Now, Stacey is the horse tamer. Stacey is the horse whisperer. I don't know. I don't know. I can tame him. He's a big teddy bear with a heart of a saint and a temper of a honey badger. That's right. That's exactly it. I love it. Stacey, I'm loving that. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. That's another one on a t-shirt. So anyway, I love it. Very good. All love. There you go. Yes, bloody MSK already has given me twice a hard time as a moderator. Ha, 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 joking. Much love, a broski. There you go. He is. You even Alex, Leah said, because Leah like screenshots for me. We have a report every night. Things I miss, I don't miss anything. But she takes screenshots. She said, "Look, this is what MSK said. This is how Alex reacted." And I said, "Yeah, good." She said, "What do you mean good?" She said, "Well, Alex is helping you out in Discord." He said, "But Alex is feeling uncomfortable now because, like, what does he do? Does he time him out? What does he do? Does he get rid of your top super chatter? Does he get rid of one of your top members?" I said, "Alex will learn." She said, "But poor old Alex, he's in Discord and he's getting like, he doesn't know what to do." He's like, do I tell him off? I said, "Alex will find his own way. Alex will find his own way. I'm watching. Uncle Martyn's watching. The old man's watching. Don't worry. Alex is fine. Alex will find his way." Guess what happened? Alex found his way and Alex stormed through it and did a tremendous job, as we knew he would. Don't worry, if he got it wrong, I'd have smashed him. I'd have come on and gone, "Ooh, that's rubbish." But he didn't, and I was confident. Why do you think I asked him to do it? Right, Samuel. My job is to read the audience, right? That's my job. Been doing it since I was 4 years of age. NVIDIA will be huge. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Alex forgot, I'm not going to lie. Hello, MSK, what's going on? I am keeping it for the phone. That's trademark, by the way. Already sorry, Alex. That's trademark, by the way, already. Sorry, Alex. Alex. All my money on NVIDIA and Hood. Market beam up, Scotty. What about Snow? You called it. Yes. Old me probably have a panic sold when the dip. But now I'm letting fear take... I'm not letting fear take hold and actually buying. I love it. Love it. Pat on the back. Now I'm getting tricked. See, this is why on a Friday night, the people in the pub are getting it. They're doing the little applauses at the end. I had to ask for it, so it's not quite the same. But now they all get it. They go, "We know what Martyn wants. He's an entertainer. Give him a little applause." So they all do it now. So now I'm getting it in here. Martyn Lucas Investor, round of applause. Sensei needs a bird feeder in his studio window. No, what he needs is a little pussycat sat on the windowsill. Trust me, a little pussycat sat on the windowsill, guaranteed to get more views. Stacey, no 4-letter cold words today. MSK, yay, Martyn. That's what I'm talking about. Denise, there you go. Karen, Denise, love it. God bless to you, Martyn. That's it. Great job. I bought the dip. Same as you, Martyn. Josh Monroe. Love you, Jerry and Albert. Sorry, I've been busy. God bless you, Jerry and Albert. Could be the bottom. Doesn't matter if it's not the bottom. It doesn't matter if it's not the bottom. It doesn't matter. We just improved it. We just lowered our position. We sold at 500 and something, and then we bought back at 499. Doesn't matter. We've improved our position. As long as we're moving forward, we're not trying to time the market. We're just trying to beat it. That's all we got to do and improve on it. Rocket, round of applause. I'm calling in. Feels like I'm a stranger these days with my work and time. God bless you. Nice. Okay. Thank you for the update, Martyn. It would be good if Fleer set off another party popper. No, it wouldn't. It's a rubbish idea. Martyn, glad you are living it up. I figured we did you in the whiskey last night. You never do me in, mate. Oh, Alex has changed his shirt. He takes this seriously, doesn't he? He's changed his bloody shirt. Unbelievable. Jerry and Albert, the greatest MSK, just hit 502. What's 502? Yeah, I know. Easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. Alex is like a puppy. When he makes you angry, your blood boils and you just want to kick him. But you can't because he's a puppy. Now, if he was a Mally Oys, I'd kick him. Teasing Alex. Alex can deal with that. I'm not getting involved in that. I'm not getting involved in it. Alex can deal with it. Yeah, I bought when you did, Martyn. Don't follow me. Don't follow me. Please don't follow me. Anyway, I think we can all agree I'm a trading genius. Now, listen, folks, it doesn't matter if it goes down. If it goes down, I buy more under my average next time. We've had the report. It doesn't matter now. If it goes up, it doesn't matter. We win. We could sell it now if we wanted to. The point is, what's important is the overall position. So what have I got now? What have I got now? I've now got a grand total of 330, 360, 374, $375,000. There we go. Improved our position, $375,000, and we are good to go. Let's bring him on the show. You never guess who's called in. You never guess who's called in with all this abuse going on. Alex is here. Mr. Discord's here. Bring him into the show. Alex, good morning to you. How are you this morning?
Hello, Martyn. And hello to the Lucas States.
Hello, Martyn. Hello, Alex.
Martyn.
How are you, mate?
I'm bloody boiling.
You're bloody boiling. You don't know what hot is, mate. Come to live in Texas. I'll show you what bloody hot is. You're not hot, mate.
I believe that. I believe that.
Ridiculous here, mate. Tell you that. So what's going on? You got a bright green studio. What's wrong with you? It's red.
I updated it, to be honest. I ordered like black, kind of like black curtains. Just because, we need the lights to be proper.
Yeah, because you need the lights, the cameras, the backdrops when you're calling in as a guest to the show. Everyone should do it. I don't think anyone should be allowed to call in unless they go to the lengths you've gone.
Exactly. We have to have some standards here.
That's right, mate. What can I do for you, Alex? Why are you calling in? Why are you annoying me?
I'm sorry, Martyn.
It's all right.
I haven't called you for ages, so I thought I'd give it a go.
You just thought you'd call in. Fair enough.
No,
what do you want then?
Right, so inflation is really good, but I don't think the market has reacted on it yet, like massively. We have seen like a few dollars going up.
Yeah. But hang on, you got it. It's actually has reacted. The reason why you don't think it's reacted as much is this was already priced in. So it's actually reacting more than you think because it was already priced in. So it was already into the price. But also you got to remember it comes on the back of GDP being down, and that surprised people. So if GDP had been up, then we'd have been up 5% today because GDP. Excuse me, because GDP came in first. So you got to remember, you got to bring the two together. That came in first, and that was cool. That means the economy is slowing, and it means the Fed are going to reduce rates now, especially because we've got inflation down as well. This was a good move. This was a very good move. So it could still go lower because people very often when we get some good news, people will dump it because they can buy it back with confidence. So don't all suddenly go, oh, see, you were wrong when it goes down again, because it could. Of course it can. I can't control what the markets are going to do. And if it does, I'm going to buy another 2 market shares, and then we'll measure it again under the 494. But for now, it was a good day. We've got GDP cooling. That's not a good thing, but it is a good thing going forward if we want to bring inflation down. And we've got inflation under control. So it's a great day. So it's a time to buy if you can buy under value. So I just wanted to... You're saying, it hasn't gone up as much as we'd like. It's because GDP was lower.
Okay, that clarifies, to be honest, my thought. because I wasn't sure. Like, I was like, okay, inflation was brilliant, like zero, but why we haven't gone like $5-10 up?
Yeah, but
So
yeah. Well, there's many reasons. There's many reasons to that. You know, like I say, things are already priced in. Remember, it doesn't matter. You got to take out the fact we went down 25%. That was all self-created. That we went down 25%, not because the economy was bad, because Trump played silly buggers with tariffs. We had a macro condition, right? The businesses haven't done any worse, have they? The Nvidia is not better or worse than it was 6 months ago, other than maybe the Huawei chip and a few bits of noise. But essentially speaking, we are the same. What's changed is tariffs. Tariffs can go away tomorrow. They could do a deal tomorrow, and it's all gone away, and we're back where we started. So what we got to look at is what we know. Remember, I used the example on Apollo 13. We have a problem, and they say everything's broken. What are we going to do? And he says, what's working on the spaceship? What do we know? Everything else is a guess. What we know is the economy where it was at the end of the year before tariffs. We knew where earnings was going. We knew what the inflation was coming down. We knew rates were coming down. We knew everything. And then suddenly we wake up one morning and Liberation Day, and oh my God, everything's thrown upside down. Okay, so we haven't got a 25% rally from here. The year is a 10% rally. I said that the year would end up from where we were at the beginning to the end, 10%, a normal year. That's what I budgeted for. That's what I'm invested for. And that's what we're going to get. However, if you bought the dip, you'll have a 35% rally because you got 25% down, 10%, 30%, right? Makes sense, right? Not everyone just bought the bottom and was out at the top, and no one does that, right? So no one's going to get 35%. But the fact of the matter is, there's no real reason to celebrate that much because this year, other than tariff nonsense, is a normal year. All we've got is a rebound from this bad situation. But the trouble is, we can't rebound from it yet because we don't know what comes next. We don't know if Trump's going to do a deal, do we? We think he will. We expect him to do it, but it's not done yet. And the market trades on certainty, and it doesn't know what's next. So it's a good little bounce. Wasn't going to be that. I mean, I'd like to see it go more, but, you know, we had GDP cooling and we've now got an uncertain future. We don't know what the future is yet. If we just get a tweet from Trump today saying, I've done a deal with China, boom, then it will start to kick in.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense now. Do you think that if he makes a deal with China, that Apple is going to change their plan instead of going into India?
No.
You don't think so?
No. I think that day's over. I think China got to get themselves sorted out. Trump doesn't want the reliance on China anymore. He wants things to be where he can control it. He wants to bring it back to America. And slowly we're seeing more of it. We're seeing Microsoft invest in America. We're seeing Nvidia invest, big investments being done. So we're moving away from China. However, these will take decades. This is not even going to affect our portfolios. This is for the future. But of course, the stock market buys the future. So, you know, we will see. You'll see more of it. I won't see much of that. I won't be investing and trading when America's got all the factories that China has got in America. That's 20 years away. I'll see it, but I won't be investing in it. I'll already be retired by that point. But you certainly will. So yeah, I do think I think China's at it. He's moving to India. He can control India more because of the way the tariffs are structured. He can do more work there, and then in between all of that, he'll bring more back to America. So that's what I think.
Okay.
What do you think?
Not even with like that's under Trump administration, right?
Of course. Someone else comes in and goes, Biden decides to rerun and go again, and he wins in 4 years' time. Let's say they're right. And you're going to go, well, every single day on the Trump trail, I was hearing Sleepy Joe. Well, I'm now going to reverse everything just to piss off Donald Trump. There we go. We're moving back to China. I don't know. Of course, I don't. I mean, how can you manage that? But one thing I do know, whoever's in power, business always wins. capitalism always wins because businesses, people that invest in businesses, people that work in businesses are trying to make money. They're not trying to lose it. They're trying to make it. And they'll find ways to work with whatever administration is in. Because at the end of the day, it's like yesterday when we had that big slap for Amazon when Caroline Leavitt came on the stage and I've just taken a phone call from Trump, which he didn't because she was on the stage at the side and right, I confirmed that and I checked it with my sources and I was even covering it live anyway. And then we know it was a lie because about 2 hours later, we had a report from Amazon going, we never said that. There's no tariff prices being added to Amazon. We've never done it. We're not going to do it. So basically, she's saying that she made it up. I can't believe it. I mean, that was the most ridiculous thing ever. So who knows what the bloody future is going to be. But at the end of the day, the president, Caroline Leavitt, I mean, one day she won't be press secretary, right? Things will always move on. But you know one thing that'll be around? Business, money, and Amazon will still be doing business when Caroline Leavitt is working at McDonald's again. It won't make no, I'm just joking, won't make no difference. And people will find ways to make money. They'll find ways to navigate the, the infrastructure, whatever they've got to work with. It's no difference to me. I know the rules of YouTube, the restrictions I'm under, and I find ways to make it work. There's always limits to what you can and can't do, and you got to make it work. So I'm not worried about that. But you're right. When the new administration comes in, it turns it up on its head. But business tends to rise to the top.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I totally agree. I mean, when you have a business, it's all about what's in your best interest.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if it is India, China, or whatever.
Yeah. Well, yesterday, as I give an example of that, yesterday live on the show, Sensei, it's the magic mug. Yeah, look, the tea's gone cold. It's gone from a bright set. You can just about see it. Can you see it? Look, if I go in the spotlight, look, see? Oh, hello, what's this?
Scooter donated $1.99 through a super chat. Watching multiple times a day since the 8th of April 2024.
Watching multiple times a day. That's the way to watch the show. I agree with that. That's financial advice. Everyone should watch my show multiple times a day. I'm totally up for that. I think it's the best thing and best advice ever. What was I going to say? Yeah, as an example, someone yesterday said in the show they didn't like Pfizer. I think it was your favourite swole guy, I think he was called. He's a bodybuilder. And he said, I don't like Pfizer because they make money out of people being sick. You were in the conversation. You were in it.
I remember that.
I don't like that. They're making money out of people being sick and so on and so forth. And you know what? And I tried to explain it in the chat. It's the best business in the world to be in. Why? Because people are always going to exist and they're always going to get ill. So being in the medicine business is the best business to be in. He went, yeah, but I don't like it. Making money out of people getting ill, it's wrong. Yeah, but hang on a minute. And I'm all for health, natural remedies, go for it, walk, go for exercises. You shouldn't just be popping pills. But let's remember what these big companies are, Pfizer, J&J. They're not just popping pills companies. And we know all about Big Pharma. We all know how bad and disgusting it is and protected by governments and so on and so forth. We know how bad it can be. However, it's not just about popping pills. There's other things they do as well. Now, you can argue about vaccinations. You like them, you don't like them. But I think we all agree that you can't grow back a body part. You can't just make one. If your leg gets chopped off, it's gone. What do you need? You need a pharmaceutical company. You need Johnson & Johnson. You need these big medical companies to provide you with prosthetic limbs. That's where they come from. Now, how do they get them? They just dig them out of the ground? No, they got them because people invested in the business because they knew they could make these products to sell to people because people want to buy them. Of course you want to buy them. Can I buy a new leg? Yes, please. Can I have a new heart? Yes, please. Can I have a new lung? Yes, please. Damn right. Well, where do they come from? They come from businesses that make money. We have to invest. And if no one invests in them and they don't make any money, why would anyone invest in them? They just go, I'll invest in Coca-Cola then because we're all drinking Coke. It doesn't matter whether you like the business or not. You like the solution. And as an investor, there's not a perfect business The people that work in the businesses, some are good people, some are bad people. I'm sure that in every single business that we invest in, somebody on the board who works there is a murderer, is a drug addict. Maybe they don't recycle their flipping cans and bottles like I like to do. Maybe they flushed, the baby wipes down the toilet to clock up the drain rather than recycling them or putting them in the appropriate bin. I don't know. Maybe they don't have a wash. I don't know. There could be all sorts of stuff they don't do. We can't control individuals, what they do, right? But we invest in the business. We invest in the business so it makes us money to provide us with a living. Is that ugly? Is that horrible? Yeah, but we don't live in a perfect world where everything's free. We've got to make money. And there's no one going to come and pay my food bill in 20 years' time. I've got to earn it. Alex might. Alex nice. He'll probably ring me up once a week and go, Martyn, have you got enough food? I remember the day you were on the show, you were brilliant. And now you're a little old man sitting there rocking in your chair. All your VU went to zero. Can I help you out? Do you need some dinner today? Oh, Alex, I'd love that. I'll send a Deliveroo. I'll send a DoorDash round to your house to bring you McDonald's. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. So maybe I will get my food for free. Maybe I will. Every single day for the next 30 years until I'm dead. It's going to add up, that, Alex. It's going to add up. So assuming that Alex doesn't do that, I've got to provide it. So there's not a perfect business. Everyone does something bad. In every business, there's something bad, and there's people abusing people and cheap labour. All we can do is what we can do. So it's good to invest in pharmaceuticals because they fix problems, and they're not all popping pills. And let's be honest, some of the pills we take are essential. You might have high blood pressure, and the only way to bring it down, you've tried exercise, you've done all the good things, but some of it is hereditary. It's in your genes. And if you don't take a tablet, you have high blood pressure and you die. So you take a tablet. Well, you try and make a tablet to bring your blood pressure down. I wouldn't know what to do, Alex. I don't know about you, mate. Would you know how to make a little tablet to do that?
It's such a hard, basically.
It is. I bet they get a bit of, you know what I reckon they do? I reckon they get a bit of like flour, because they're always white, and they pills. Get a bit of flour, squash it, maybe add a tiny bit of lemon juice, get it really squashed into a little round pill, press it, there you go, and make a little pill, and then like scratch a letter on the front of it, like, like a P for penicillin or M for something else or whatever you want. And that probably works. Yeah, I don't know.
It was a hard conversation, to be honest, and I'm the type of person that I don't like messaging because it's so easily to misunderstood words. Yeah. So I tried to use a few examples from my personal life because I had a problem.
Look, hang on.
Savage Faith Creations donated $5 through a super chat. Nothing to say but hope you all have a great day. Not gonna lie, just wanted to cover Alex's face because I know he loves it when that happens. Red heart emoji, rolling on the floor laughing emoji, smiling face with hearts emoji.
Yeah, anybody else want to do that? Fill your boots. I don't know what else to do with this. There's no other way of doing it. I mean, it's got to be somewhere. If someone's going to give you a super chat, yeah. There's no way of doing it. I don't know what else to do. I mean, I don't know what else to do when these situations happen. But yeah, you're right. When you text people, I mean, we've had a bit of argy-bargy the last few days. We got, trying to sort things out with MSK, and me and Stacey. We're all talking about some ideas, and in tech, it doesn't work. And I really, I've always said, I don't want to leave somebody behind. Rick, the guy who got confused on Discord. Rick McGrath, right?
Yeah.
He decided not to call in because maybe he doesn't want to. Maybe he's embarrassed. Maybe he doesn't want to come online. That's okay. But the trouble is, all we've had is this backwards and text. We've had a little bit of stuff going on. And I really care. It's like bloody OCD, like an itch I can't scratch. I want to tell him and I want to listen to him. More importantly, I want to listen to him and hear what his problem is and what he doesn't understand and help him. And the trouble is, I can't contact him. We've messaged and, he sees it, he doesn't see it. He sees what other people have said. I don't know. But until he calls in, until we have a conversation like we're having, you can't fix anything. And we've fixed every issue we've ever had on the show. Every other than Fight Channel never called in. That could have been all sorted. That never got sorted because he just refused to call in and admit what went on. So you can't fix everybody, but you want to. And when you text in the chat, people do get confused, and this is why we have the open phone in, so people can say, "I don't understand. Can you explain something to me?" And we can learn. I think good old fashioned pick up the phone or pick up the video phone like this is the only way to communicate. Always has been, always will be.
Absolutely. But there was not misinformation. I wouldn't say misinformation. There was a bit of a trouble because the first thing that I thought about it as your moderator, it was, how can I resolve this? Because I didn't want you to wake up and see the whole messages and all that. So I was at work and I was trying to communicate with MSK. I was trying to communicate with Rick, and then I think Matt as well. It was on the chat. So the first thing that I said, it was, if you want to discuss it or anything, just pop me a message. I'm available. I can find time and everything. But when I saw his reaction was, you don't understand, and I don't need your help and everything. I'm like, yeah, you can't. It's kind of like you can't. Everything can't go around how you want it. You have to meet in the halfway. So from what I was watching and what he was saying, it wasn't about getting information. To me, it looked like it was trying to make you sound like you were saying fake things.
I know.
So I explained that to him as well, because I'm not gonna be there and lie. I'm a type of person that if I have something to say, I'll say to you straight away. That's the only way I can discuss with people, because you don't need lies. So he didn't want that. Then he was a little bit disrespectful to Matt, because Matt said about margin and that he has a few information and all this. And what Rick was saying, it was, I don't know a lot of things about that, and I'm cool with it. Not everyone knows. And I explained that to him, that not everyone wants to discuss about stocks because they might have not the information that they want to discuss it. So you can't.
Well, carry on talking. Sorry, mate.
And then he was saying to Matt basically that he doesn't want to speak to him, that he's not feeling comfortable talking with people. But then at the same time, he was saying like he wants to discuss about stocks.
Yeah.
How are you going to discuss about stocks if you don't feel comfortable to talk with people?
Yeah.
So some things, it weren't making sense. And I was trying to explain to him, mate, I'm at work. I'm spending my break to discuss this through.
Yeah. Unpaid, by the way, in case anyone realizes, you're unpaid. You're not paid to be on Discord. You're doing it to help people. No, you're not benefiting from it, promoting anything. You're doing it to help the family. Exactly.
So I just wanted to avoid all this going back and forward. So then Matt and Frederick suggested that we need to delete the messages. I'm not a fan of deleting messages, because what is being said is being said. What is done is being done. You can't undo it or unsay it. So I wasn't a fan of that. And I've basically put twice the word please in a capital letters to stop this, what is going on, because it's not nice. I don't think any one of us wakes up and says, oh, you know what, I'm gonna pick this person and I'm gonna have an argument.
No.
So I tried to discuss that with a nice way and everything. Then I needed to apologize, because I kind of said that I'm not picking sides, but I got upset with what was said and being disrespectful to others. I don't like that. So I did apologize yesterday. I did apologize on Discord and from all the members. And yes, I get it that paid members, and I am a paid member, and I'm not like £2 or £3. I pay gold membership on both channels. I pay my Discord subscription.
You do?
I don't have anything to gain from that. So I pay from my wage, and I get it that paid members don't want to see things like that, but it's not all about say it and delete it. People see it. It sticks into their mind. So to me, for example, I still remember the conversation, what's been said, what's been done, and everything. You can't undo it. But I'm happy if Rick stayed on the channel as a subscription, as a member, not subscriber, as a member, because families, communities, friendships, relationships, everything, it won't be forever a paradise world. You have to have the arguments. You can't always agree with everything. If you agree with everything, something's wrong. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
So I hope he's all right. I hope he's not feeling that we made fun of him, because that was said as well on the chat. And I tried to explain to him, I'm at work. I didn't wake up to pick up an argument or anything like that. And I even said to him that I'm so sorry. It saddens me that I've heard this word being said to you by MSK. But MSK came through, like he came clean. He apologized for what he said.
He did, and we spoke. Me and MSK has spoke since then, and it's fine. And it's MSK didn't also realise that word in the UK is it's not nice, but in the US it's very offensive. He didn't know that. But that's okay. Let's move on from that anyway. It's nice that you've had the opportunity. I'm really glad that you've had the opportunity to talk about it, because I know that it bothered you and I know you care about everything that goes on. So I'm glad that we were able to have this conversation and you were able to share that. But yeah, I mean, this is it. We got to always keep channels open where we can always talk. And I think that's what our family's about, what the show's about. The whole world is fighting each other. Everyone's blowing everybody up. We don't ever do that. We always resolve it. We always find a solution. And that's what makes this channel so powerful. 69 countries, 14 languages, and we can still always resolve it. Well, I say not always. There are a few people who've gone rogue who just don't want to call in and just make their own thing on their own way and their own content. We all know who they are. And that's them, because that's who they are and that's how they choose to live. There's always going to be somebody who wants to do that, and that's fine, and do what you want. Go whichever direction you want. But the door is always open for anyone to ask me calling in. And thank you for calling in this morning, Alex. I'm going to wrap up the show in a minute because we've got to get on with the next thing. As you can see now, look, the S&P is picking up very nicely indeed. That was a perfect buy at the perfect time. 25 trades now, 25 wins. Very, very excited about that. If it dips lower, it dips lower. It doesn't matter, but it's happened. I could trim it if I wanted to and take some profit, but I'm not going to. Alex, give me your final thoughts and any messages. And let me just see if I've got any comments. Were there anybody? Let me have a quick look. It will be like no other. Be patient, says Sensei. Trump. I think Sensei is quoting Trump, I think, here. Just need to get some laughs in there, Alex. Stacey, I feel like I'm back to school every day learning something new and worth every minute. Thank you, Martyn and the team. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate that. 100% correct. A text message can be misread and more than likely will be. Yeah, because if you're feeling bad, if you've just had a bad day and you've had something happen to you, you've just got divorced from your wife's kicked you out, I don't know, you're feeling bad, you got a headache, you feel sick, you got physical problems, mental problems, any text is going to come across as a negative, an attack, and not make you feel good. Human beings are very, very complex. We all, at least I do, I want everyone to win, everyone to feel good, no one to get left behind, everyone to get a voice, everyone to get their point across to me, have a conversation. We've all got different beliefs, different ideas, but essentially, I believe most people, not everyone, Adolf Hitler wasn't a great bloke, but most people are good. And most people just want a nice life and have a laugh and have a joke, and because what else is there in life? There's no point being miserable, moaning and nasty, because what's the point, really? And I think most people want that. Just not everyone can get to it because everyone has their own issues and difficulties, and they've not added Whoa! Have we got a storm, Leah? We live in Tornado Alley here. You've seen me go off. You've seen me go off air during. I mean, I won't lose internet. I have backup power, backup internet. Let me just check my radar. We might. That sounded like a tornado. I know what it sounds like. It's like a train going by. Let's have a look. Just north of us. Yeah, just north there is tornadoes. But we're at the edge of the storm. There's a lot of rain, a lot of strong wind, thunderstorms, but we're not going to get any twisters. I can hear rain twisting on the window. That's no joke. It's actually...
So no walk and talk.
Yeah. About I think it's about 100 years ago, where I live was flattened by a tornado, like Wizard of Oz, proper thing.
Jerry and Elba donated $5 through a super chat. God bless the family. A travel on a gravel road, but let's keep it together. We pray for the family.
There it is. Very nice. Yeah, this area where I live was flattened, like you see on the movies, well, like you see in real life all the time. Look at this, folks. You wanted a quick return, Alex? Did you buy this dip, by the way?
Not really. I'll tell you the truth. I bought Nvidia on 95, 96, 98, 103, and 106. So I'm happy with it. I'm just waiting for the next payment.
Absolutely. We're all waiting for the next payment, right? Okay. I'm in Valley View, Andrew Moody, hour north of you, coming down hard hail. Yes, hail is a bloody annoying thing. We've got an asphalt roof and hail can come through the roof. In the UK, you don't have hail like this. You have like grain-sized hail, whatever. We have hail here sometimes as big as grapefruits. That's rare, but it's quite often you get golf ball size and baseball. Baseball is like that. And if that is falling out of the sky at terminal velocity, it's straight through your roof. People have been in their houses coming through the roof into the lower level. So you're in the lounge with mattresses over your head because you're being pummeled. And once it comes through the roof, obviously it all starts coming through and you can die. And it comes through your windows, smash your garden up, knock your fence over, replace your roof. And if it comes through their house, it starts replacing the floor as well. So it's not good. And that's where we live.
You have a safe place, right? You have a safe place. Like
we have the safest place we have. We're not in Oklahoma and Kansas. Oklahoma and Kansas, they all have, like Wizard of Oz, they all have underground shelters. We don't have that in here. So no, we can't. If a tornado hits us and it hits the house, we're probably dead. We have an internal room where you go where there's no windows and doors. Yes, we go in the pantry, we go in the laundry room. And we shut ourselves in. So we got walls around us. That's what you do. Yeah, I can hear it. And we're getting the edge of a storm here. I was in Hurricane Irma, which was the third largest hurricane, I believe the third largest hurricane in history. That hit St. Martyn. I was there at the time. And we were rescued by the American Army. Have I ever told you that story, Alex?
No, but there is on Netflix a documentary on, I can't remember exactly the name of the town and everything. Now, I don't think anybody lives there because it destroyed everything. And it's terrible feeling.
I was in Hurricane Irma, 240 mile an hour gusts, and we were in a building in a hurricane solid concrete like fortress to protect us, and it rocked. And the windows blew out. And the door blew out. And we were huddled by the toilet, holding on to the drain pipe. No exaggeration. It was the moment I knew me and Leah were going to get married. The way she dealt with it. It was proper scary. We thought we were going to die. We heard like the noise of like a train right outside our window. A door on a hurricane-protected building, solid concrete, solid doors, bent, and it buckled like that. And there was jets of water, like a high-pressure jet pressure washer, coming all around the door, like that. Like a bullet out of a gun. And when we came out, when it had gone, everything was gone. Every tree was down. Every car was either upside down or on the roofs of all the buildings. There was cars on our roof. Cars on the roof, through the roofs. There were people dead. There was chaos. There was you blown everything up with a nuclear bomb, smashed. There was a pool right outside our apartment, like 20 cars in the swimming pool. And the sea had risen by meters, not inches, not feet, meters. Like meters, covered up houses, straight over the top. Millions of tons of sea, woof, straight through your house, like that. Where we went down the hill, because we were on top of a hill, the houses are covered in water. Horrific, mate. And we lived through that. And next to us, there was a guy who became our friend. He was in the next apartment. His whole building collapsed. So we're in the same apartment. We're like apartment blocks. He's in the next one. We went in there to check on him when it all stopped. And he was covered in stuff. His roof had gone. He was lying under a fridge, lying under pipes, burst pipes, gas exploding everywhere. Proper movie stuff. He was all right. He wasn't injured. He was very scared. He was on his own, terrified. We went out and we saw everything upside down. Hurricane Irma. I was on the BBC News. I actually called.
I'll say about that. They might have you.
We actually had. This is true. This is all true story. You can go and check all this. I was on the BBC because I spoke to the Conservative MP in the House of Parliament through Boris Johnson. The lady that we were with. It was a lady we were with, me and Leah, with someone that runs the centre. She had a satellite phone. Right. Amazing. Satellite phone. And she was able to get hold of the American government. This is how I know. I have, people say, oh, Martyn doesn't have connections. Yeah, I do. I just don't come on and tell everybody who they are, right? Because some things are private. But she had a satellite phone, and she was calling the White House to get us rescued. And we had the American Army come in, American Air Force come in, C-140s, land on the island, take us off. And I was able to use that phone to call Boris Johnson. I didn't speak to Boris Johnson, by the way, in case anyone trolls me. I spoke to the Home Office, and I got through to my MP, my local MP, who then spoke to Boris Johnson and said we got British citizens on the island. Now, the British Royal Marines landed on the adjacent island. They were rescuing people from the next island. They didn't come on to St. Martin. They didn't rescue us. American Army rescued us. But a rescue plan was put in place. And the moment the tornado had gone and the island was flattened, you saw private jets, like 2-seater jets coming in, taking rich people out with money, with contacts. People with no money, regular people like me, we're relying on the army coming and getting us. No one's coming to get you. And we went down to the airport, took a few days to get out. Rubble everywhere, the roads covered, people. We had one night when we had an invasion from the locals with machetes. We're in our apartment, locked in, and at night, because people are now raping and pillaging like Vikings. Because remember, you survived it. You're going to go home in a minute. The locals got nothing.
Yeah.
They're going to have years before they get stuff. So what are they going to do? They're going to steal all the tourists, all the people that are on holiday. So they're going to take your money, your food, your stuff. And they were. And we had people screaming, get in your apartment. They were running around with machetes. We had the because St. Martin is half French, half Dutch. We had the Dutch Marines on the island with their guns, shooting people, stop them from raping and pillaging. So that was right outside our door.
It's a terrible experience.
And then we finally got to the airport. The airport's all flattened. All the windows are gone, right? The airport's a mess. C-140 came in. We got on the C-140, took off, went to Puerto Rico. Landed in Puerto Rico. I had nothing. Me and Leah just had the clothes we were standing up in. We hadn't washed for 4 or 5 days. There's no water. There's no air conditioning. There's no electric. And it's bloody hot. You're soaked in sweat. I got a beard. Well, 4-day-old beard. Feeling very uncomfortable. Same pants and T-shirt for 4 days. Sweating, stinking. Going toilet in a bucket. Not nice, mate. And no water. You can't flush it. You can't. Just crap everywhere, literally. And then we landed in Puerto Rico. Hello, what's this?
MSK donated £5 through a super chat. Or that's the moment you realized Leah is the one. Heart emoji. Reminds me of something I read. Love can even bloom on a battlefield.
Yeah, that's right. It was Leah's survival and attitude. It's brilliant. Absolutely tough cookie. I loved it. Really loved that. And then we landed in Puerto Rico, and the people of Puerto Rico were taking in the people, and I was given clothes to wear, a fresh shirt. And I've got this T-shirt now, which I wear, and it's a T-shirt of the Yankees, like baseball. And people often say, "Oh, do you like the Yankees?" I go, "I don't even know what it is." They go, "What do you mean? It's the Yankees baseball." I said, "Oh, you either love or you hate them, right?" I said, I was just given it by a local in Puerto Rico when I was rescued from Hurricane Irma. But yeah, that's a real thing. And I'll always remember one particular thing that we were in, I think the third largest hurricane in history, 240 mile an hour gusts. But what makes it really scary is, and I can actually give you an example, inside the hurricane were multiple tornadoes on the ground. And if you ever want to know how powerful a tornado is, listen to this fact. So we came out the side of our building. This is a concrete building built for hurricanes, because they have hurricanes all the time, and say Irma in the Caribbean, with special coating paint on the wall. So it's not just brushed on, it's a proper pressured paint, right, to withstand hurricanes, tornadoes, whatever. We came out, and on the wall, it was a yellow building, and there was all these streaks showing bare concrete. And we found out what it was. That was the wall. Behind that wall, me and Leah were holding a toilet. And that wall was being burned, sandblasted by a tornado. That is what burned the paint off the wall. Think about that a minute. Think about a concrete wall painted, special paint for a tornado, a hurricane-proof place to go, like a bulletproof building. And the paint on the outside isn't just all over nice yellow. There's streaks of concrete where it burnt the paint off. It was sandblasted off. So the tornado is spinning on our wall, burning the paint off.
Jerry and Elba donated $15 through a super chat. Take 5 for Stacy, 5 for MSK, 5 for Life Is But a Dream for Friday Love Event Global Pub.
Thank you for your super chat for Friday. Thank you very much indeed. Absolutely. So think of that, Alex. Think of knowing you're behind the wall, and when you come out, because we heard this, like I heard that noise there, and I always know what a tornado sounds like. We haven't got one here. They're near, they're in the distance, but that was touching the wall of our house, of our building, so much so it burnt the paint off.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So imagine if it touches your body, what it's going to do. It's going to rip you to bits. That's the power of nature.
It's a scary phenomenon. Phenomenal, something like that. is the word. I can't remember the word. I've
Steve-
always thought about things like that.
Yeah.
And no matter what, if I'm staying or not in America, or if I'm American or not, I always respected like the people who actually live through that. And like, I don't know where you all guys find the power to know that you're gonna deal with something like that at some point, and just carry on living life as normal. So loads of respect to everyone on that, and to the volunteers, of course. The volunteers have done amazing jobs, and it's not only Americans. Other people are traveling around to help others, and it's crazy that.
Jerry and Elba donated $20 through a super chat. For you just being you.
That's very kind. Thank you very much. But so I am eternally great. You wonder why I'm so passionate and I'm invested in America. I am eternally grateful for the American Army being the American Army, having the the planes and the pilots, because it doesn't just exist. It doesn't just get made up out of thin air. You have to have you can say, oh, America spends too much money on the military. Oh, it should. Yeah, well, thank God it does. There was a plane available and we were rescued. And if we hadn't been rescued, obviously, eventually we'd have got home somehow, but anarchy was breaking out on the island and we would have been target number one. Tourists take what, I mean, I didn't have anything anyway, but I mean, what I had, they'd take it. I mean, whatever. But there you go. There's a real life story there. So...
Much appreciated that you shared that, Martyn. Honestly, it's a unique experience, and I don't think anyone can understand if they don't go through that experience. So,
yeah, we ain't got any power here, mate. I like to think I manipulate the stock market. I don't. I like to think I'm safe from the weather. I ain't. We just have a laugh until we don't. Stacey, Alex, just go ahead and jot down, take me out of the ball game. Martyn has to know that for Friday, since we will be at baseball. They are. Take a note. Take me out to the ball game. Martyn has to know that for Friday. Just jot it down. Well, Stacey, I have to know. So that apparently it's the name of a song. Take me out to the ball game. Well, who sings it? I need to know who sings it, who makes it famous. Alex, you've been told by Stacey, write it down, because apparently I've now got to learn it.
I won't just write it down. I'll take a photo of that.
Take a photo, send it Discord, do what you want, mate. As long as I get to see about it.
I wanted to share that, Martyn.
Huh?
Thanks to you, and I have...
You got a Mac?
Yes. To do business now. Because in 2 months I'm going to Greece for holiday, so I don't want to miss anything from Discord or YouTube or anything. So I'm taking my mic on.
That's it.
Everything.
That's the way to go.
I only paid £200.
Eh?
I only paid £200 to be honest. It's a really good price.
Yeah, very good for a Mac, mate. Very good. What year is it?
2017.
Oh, bloody hell. It's quite new as well. I got a 2013 one over here. That runs my lights.
It's amazing.
This one over here, it runs my lights.
And I'll use the expression, I'm not going to lie, with big capital letters, but to everyone who's watching, I've got plenty of laptops in my life. This is the one that I actually know that my money went in a good place.
Oh, definitely. And here's a top tip for you. With an older laptop, that battery will start to swell up.
Yes.
Right? Now, when it does, this one did it. It started to swell up and it made the case started to expand. It was like a big round ball, right? And what I did, I went on YouTube, found out how to do it, went on Amazon, learned about buying a battery, and this is what I ended up doing. Took it apart, took the battery out, the whole thing went vroom, back down to normal size again. It hasn't got a battery. It wasn't worth me spending $200 to buy a battery to put it in. I could have done. I got the YouTube video. I took it out. I just run it plugged in. Your Mac will work fine without the battery. So when your battery starts to expand, and not until it does, even if it says this battery needs replacement because there's software going, it needs replacing, right? Don't replace it, because on that laptop for $200, you'll spend more replacing the battery than the overall thing. It ain't worth it. Leave it alone. When it starts to expand, it doesn't blow up. It's just air. It's just gas in the bag, the battery bag. It just expands. And as it expands, you'll just start to see the bottom be a bit rounder. You'll feel it. It won't be It won't be smooth. It'll be slightly round. When that happens, you can buy the Apple screwdrivers. You can buy a little Apple kit on Amazon for like $10. Unscrew it. Take the bottom out. You get a little knife. It shows you how to do it. You slice underneath. You take it out. You get rid of all the glue. So you get rid of all the glue. You put it back down again, a few screws. It takes a couple of hours. There's a few things you unplug and plug it in. It'll work fine. Now, if I unplug the power, it will go off straight away because it runs by power. But it works fine. That laptop has no financial value whatsoever. However, it runs my lights. It's this one over here. See that laptop there? Look, that one there. It runs all the lights in the studio. It's got like the software for the lights on it. So it does a job, but there's no battery. So it's not worth anything. In 2013, it ain't worth $20. The battery is like $200-300. So just use it. One day it will stop working. It will just go in recycling. So that's what you want to do. Yours eventually, in the next 2 or 3 years, at some point, that battery will start to expand and then just take it out.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, not being able to bin it because of that problem and still run it,
that's the only part that will break. Everything else, unless you physically drop it, it will probably last forever. The battery is the one consumable part. So if you take the battery out, you've got a laptop forever. I mean, it doesn't update anymore. No software supports it. But that one app that I use, just that one app to do the lights, for you, it could be watching YouTube. It doesn't matter what the app is.
Yeah.
It'll always do that. It just won't have an updated security. It won't have updated. If it works, it works. And that will probably last for 30, 40 years now. And one day the screen will just go, and it'll just die, and I'll just put it in recycling.
That's incredible. I mean, it's an investment, right? Like whatever you spend your money, it's an investment. So,
Alex, give me your final thoughts, mate. I've got to go have my breakfast. Look at this. Best trade. So when you see the trolls, 25 trades, 25 wins. I bought exactly the bottom. I bought with conviction. I bought 13 trades. Am I happy today? You're damn right. The balance now, 181,169. Overall, I've got now a new record. 340, 350, 360, 370, 375, 376, $376,000. Just wait until it starts going up again. Anyway, there you go. Alex, give me your final thoughts. Talk to the family.
Great.
Say what you want to say.
I'm only going to say about Discord regarding, I haven't given any ideas, but I'd say that if anyone wants to reach out about anything, like whatever you're feeling, the only thing I can do is just listen to you. I can give you advices through my experience and everything. I'm not going to be able to help you. But I'm here for anyone. And if we can make a group chat that anyone can pop up their feeling or whatever on my free time or whenever I'm available, I can reply back to you all.
Alex, I'm going to put you at some point in touch with the person that we appoint. We are interviewing people at the minute that are professional Discord creators that can help rebuild the platform. It's going fully premium, so there won't be any free members other than the ones that are already in. The founder members will always keep it, but we're upgrading it. There'll be tickers in there, live financials, information, a lot more stuff. And as our senior moderator, when we've got the person, I'll get them to talk to you, and any suggestions people want, you can then let him know, and he can also tell you how things work, so you can learn more how things work and so on and so forth. But we're putting a lot of investment into Discord to make it 1,000 times better. I built it and I ain't got a clue what I'm doing, and it works. It exists. I've got members and everyone talks to each other and there's channels, but it ain't as good as it can be. And that's where you've got to hire people to do who know more than you. It's why I have a CPA to do my accounts. I don't do it, Oop.
Jerry and Elba donated $5 through a super chat. God bless you, Alex, for that.
Alex is great. Absolutely great. Yes, he's in Discord helping everybody out. So, Alex, give me your final thoughts. I've got to go, mate.
Hey, that's it. Enjoy your breakfast, Martin. And guys, patience. Patience is the key. That's what I've learned in the 3 months. So, patience. Stay safe.
Thank you, Alex. Appreciate you, mate. There we go.
Appreciate it, Martin.
Good chat. Really enjoyed that. Got lots out of that today. I hope you all enjoyed that and we shared a bit of a personal story with you. Okay, it's time to wrap up today's show. What happens now? There's videos coming out. There's the closing bell this afternoon. There's lots of stuff on the way. I've actually got, I wonder if I can do this now. A little bit of a surprise for you. Let's see. Oh, no, it hasn't been done. Hang on, let me refresh this. Let me have a look. Oh, yes, it has. Okay, here we go. Oh, hello. A bit of surprise for you here, folks.
Rallo1 donated $2 through a super chat. Look at links for YouTube.
Links for YouTube. Thank you very much. I've got a bit of a surprise for you here. You're going to like this. Right, hang on. Okay. Oh, hello. So, let me do this. Hang on, folks. Stand by. You're going to like this. Got a bit of a surprise for you. Bit of a surprise video just been done for me. Okay. Let me change that. Stand by. Don't go anywhere. Oh. Okay. We like that. Let me just check this is right. You're going to like this.
News will have.
Ooh. Okay. Bit of a surprise. We'll put that. That there. That there. I'm just doing it live. Sensei, are you watching, by the way? Are you watching? Let me know if you are in the chat, Sensei, just quickly. If you're in the chat, could you let me know? Just give me a second. I'm doing something for you here. Bit of a surprise. If you're in the chat, Sensei, let me know. I don't think he's in the chat. He's probably busy working for the next show. Anyway. Right. Okay, so what's the time? Okay. Got something very interesting here. So 10:30. Can't wait to see this. 10:30. Direct. Okay. Save. Alrighty then. I think we're good. Right. What I've got for you here is the click this, click this, click this. Press a few buttons, do this. Is Sensei in? No, he's not in, is he? Look at this, really cool. I love the thumbnail. Right. 30 more seconds, I'll have it. The S&P's going up lovely, isn't it? Isn't that great? I hope you all bought that. This is great. It's a good thumbnail. Could be better. I can't tell him too much. If I tell you it's too great, he'll just get all clever and cocky. I've got to go, it's all right. It's not bad. Right, okay. Here we go. Live now. There we go. Pin that. Sensei's got a premiere going live in a second. Brand new video. Live now. There it is. I'll make sure I've send everyone to it. Live now. Whoops-a-daisy. There we go. There. Oh, I've got like a minute. Oh, it's tight. Okay, good. All right, folks, here we go. How long have I got? I've got 60 seconds. Right, time of day trade of the day. I'm just going to get it in before the premiere. You're going to watch this. Day trader of the day. I'm down 2%, but am I unhappy? No, I'm not. Down 2.1%. There's my score. Let me know your scores. Who wins day trader of the day? Roll the credits. Shadooby-doo-wap. Oi! Here we go. Dooby-doo-boo. Shadooby-doo-woo. Roll the credits. Why isn't that working? Shadooby-doo-woo. The credits isn't working. Why isn't that working? My credits always work. Sensei, you've been playing with this. He's got access to this now. Sensei's been playing with this. Oh, no, he hasn't. I take it back. He probably has, but it still worked. Subscribers, Relax, Glenn the Crypto, Jessica Holton, Mr. Sky, Super Chats, Henrik, 107 billion, Scooter B, Savage Faith Creations, Jerry Elbert, and MSK and Rallo 1. Look at all the Super Chats. I cannot believe it. There's the credits. Who wins? Down 1.8, down 2.6. Everyone's down 1.2. Josh Monroe is going to be our winner. Josh Monroe, I've got to end it quick. Josh Monroe, you win, just because I ain't got time. Hooray! Thank you very much indeed. We're booming. We're going back up again. I'm loving it. Thank you very much indeed. Give him a thumbs up. Yay! Okay, here it is. Here is the premiere. In 1 minute 35 seconds, we got a premiere. God just showed up. And I don't believe in God, but I think he just showed up. Did you hear the thunder? Oh my God, now I'm in trouble. Okay, here we go. The premiere's about to start. There you go. There's the link. It's in the top. It'll automatically take you there. Go and watch the premiere. We got the breaking news story. UK government targets crypto. Crypto in the UK. UK will change forever. New rules explained. I'm excited. Go and watch it now. That's it from me. Thanks ever so much. Shadooby, that was the show today. Every day before I'm live, Sensei does the forecast. Tune in every day now. Tune in here. He's live for you today. Yeah. Are you loving it? Of course you're loving it. See you now on the premiere. I'll be in the chat. Ta-ra for now. See you back for the closing bell. Bye.